Yay! Rhythm is actually working. Also, hello world.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I don't start sessions. What are you guys doing? What's going on?
As I said, if anybody wants to do any shopping, please get on with it.
I'm good.
I'm all prepared, ready to go, kill some snakes.
Me too.
Then we shall head to the Dead Woods.
Lead the way.
Immediately.
Let's go. I'm eager to kill things today.
He does sound very eager.
I am. I'm in a killing things mood.
When are you not?
That's true, but I particularly am today.
Right. Are you all in the town square? Could I please have
Yes.
town square formation? Turn up! Over there.
Where are we going? Ooh,
Hoorah.
everybody's moving.
Just in the middle, away from all the other tokens. Would be
Okay,
great.
here. So, wait, no.
There.
That is not the middle.
I mean, the middle is also fine. You are my fire.
Demonetized.
Desire.
You
If you
fool!
can
You
stop
killed us
thinking
all.
that, that's copyright.
Only if you sing it this well.
Fair enough.
Do you know what the H in Ian H. Watkins stands for? It stands for homosexual. That joke was a lot funnier before it came out in the 90s when it was appropriate. Right, those jokes are no longer appropriate. Good job. Okay, so let's head off.
Let's do it.
You
Let us go.
You've not all been to the Deadwoods before, so Check Mix, as leader of this reprobatory gabble, that's not even a word, could you please give a little intro as to what the plan is, what's going on?
Well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I
Wow.
did grab and move my microphone, but
That did not help.
just waking everyone on the stream up. Hello. Shh,
Do we need to give you a
Hopefully.
minute to clear your brains off of your wall?
I'm good.
As some of you may remember the righteous and forthright three discovered some evil goings on in the woods to the south, I believe they are.
North.
North
Very
to the
close.
north. Very good.
Yeah, that's a Graham level of direction. That is.
Before he mercifully and joyously went to meet Kalimvor, and I've read his journals, and we not long past we went there and killed a perfidious death knight, and such was our success that we had more time to explore the graveyard, and we discovered a secret passage in one of the buildings, and we came upon some vile snake-like, half man, half snake creatures that were involved in necromancy, and but sadly we did not have time to explore further, so we're going again to smite them and smite them again, and then smite them some more.
Alia raises her hand.
Huzzah.
Like as in question, or in like
As in a question.
Yes, what is your question?
What if we cannot smite?
We can always smite.
Uh,
Kalimvor will guarantee that we can smite.
We can all smite, he just does it better.
She lowers her hand.
Well, sounds like a plan.
Simon says, "Oh yes, I can smite."
Glorious.
Good. So it takes you a couple of days to get to the edge of the Deadwoods, heading north out past Staker's Farm and the ruined bell tower and Graven's cheapest mistake, all that kind of jazz. As Maximus catches you all up, almost at times feels as if he's giving you a sermon. especially you, Simon. You wouldn't feel, too at ease in the presence of Maximus. He's a man of focus, determination, and of a
It's-
single
it's a-
mission.
It's a quality sermon.
I'm sure.
Roll for performance.
Well, theologically, it's
It's accurate.
and the delivery is
Oh.
even better.
Oh.
Wow.
You lost me at theologically.
You are all on message. There is-
Simon is taking down notes.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. After the couple of days of marching and summoning and more marching, there's kind of a brisk walk behind Maximus, whose cape always seems to like billow out with righteous energy as he kind of strides across the lands. You find yourself at the edge of the dead woods once again, although the spring sun has now hit the treetops of Flamescar and the rest of the Dragonfields. The dead woods is a scarred and barren forest, always coated in what seems to be a deathly dark energy. There's no sunlight here as you enter into the Deathwoods. Only dark, demonic sounds of bones crunching and of twisted, gnarled trees that seem to breathe down your neck as you're not looking at them. You make your way into the Deadwoods, brisk pace, and find yourself after not too long outside by the church. Was once standing and is now a pile of rubble and burnt ash. As you can see, just inside the graveyard. Your last trip.
You drew it so well. I don't think you even needed to describe it.
Exactly. I even made it yellow to really add in the emphasis.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's orange.
It's frightening.
Well, this is then anyway not where we're heading, right? We're going to that little mausoleum, I believe.
Over here. Yeah. Do we see anybody about? Is there anything in the graveyard?
Roll
Stirring?
a perceptive type check.
All right, I will roll a perceptive.
Even one of perception if you wish.
I will.
I will roll a perceptive type check.
I only got 2, but my passive perception is 14, just in case you were wondering.
Oh,
You know,
Shoot,
I would hate
it's
for
gonna
you
be
to
like that.
forget things like passive perception, Graham.
I do forget about it intentionally. No, not intentionally. I mean, whenever you, so you have a good look around Graven. Vendel suddenly gets swathed in evil.
By now, Vendel is used to ignoring all the red glow from Graven, so he just ignores it.
there is a red glow from Graven. You're right. But also just generally, the detect evil spell feels pretty useless casting it in the dead woods, as you see everything is lit up and obviously desecrated and evil. This whole wood is evil and through to its core. Every twisted branch, every decaying molded leaf and mushroom, every old cracked piece of stone in the graveyard.
Is it evil down to the roots?
If there were roots still alive, yes.
Very well, this is useless. I will swap to see invisibility. Hopefully that will come in handy later. Or now.
Alrighty. You don't see anything invisible in the graveyard. And Graven, you don't see anything looking around particularly. Go on.
So Maximus seems to think for a moment, and like a grey mist sort of starts to congeal on his shoulder. And as this kind of ethereal mist coalesces, there's an owl sat on his shoulder, a jet black owl, and it launches into the air and does a circle of the graveyard, looking for things.
things. Yeah. Okay. So it flies around and it has a good look over the graveyard. The graveyard itself, in this kind of little clearing in the in the middle of the deadwoods here, is actually quite quiet, still. There isn't much left here after your last couple of adventures. You can see the states of broken, unearthed graves from where the zombies have come out before. Obviously, the burnt down abbey church over here there's nothing there for anyone to hide in or anything like that. The kind of the lifeless body of, or at least where the Death Knight lost the battle, is long been picked clean, and you don't see anything else in the graveyard. However, in the trees, as you sort of stand around looking around, you'll start to get the sense that there is something. You can hear the noises, the general grinding and moans and groans of the
undead.
You're in a very giggly mood today, aren't you, Alia?
The grinding and moaning and
You heard.
TDF
breaths
goes
down your
dogging.
neck.
And as the owl gets sort of over there somewhere, over there, it can see just, in fact, no, it can see just through the trees what looks like a kind of a shambling mass of bodies.
Yes, we should probably press on. The longer we stay in one place, the more they get attracted to us. I think we have a specific target to hit tonight, right? Not just random undead. Do you?
Well remembered, Alp. Have an inspiration point.
Why, thank you. Where do I?
Random.
Yes, that is a good idea. I know.
That was good. That was
It's
good.
bad.
I can't get any better than that. I'll be honest.
That was pretty good. It's better than my German accent.
That was just came out of nowhere. Just perfect.
Yeah, we should head over here quickly.
I better start using those inspiration points.
Before they do that, Simon will cast Minor Illusion, just like in the middle, right around here, and see if anything happens. Like if anything tries to attack it, he'll create just a sort of random person that he's seen throughout his travels.
Sure.
Just standing there.
In the middle of that. Yep. So you cast Minor Illusion there, and nothing seems to happen. You give it a few, 30 seconds or so, a minute, to see if anything happens. But you can hear you're kind of the hairs on the back of your neck start to prick up, as although nothing happens in the graveyard, you can hear more noises start to get closer to you from within the and you hear a high pitched from deep in the forest behind you.
Well, Maximus, are you heading the way, or are we gonna have tea?
I suppose he sounds slightly disappointed. I suppose we can smite them later.
Yes, on the way back.
Yes.
And let's move. He starts
Maximus taking on the whole forest.
Yeah, let's go. I draw my sword and have my shield ready.
Yes,
Okay.
my scimitar is out as well.
Scimitar, motherfucker.
My
So you'll push in through the. Just gain some.
I don't know what just happened, but
No,
before we walk in, Simon does this sort of speak under his breath, this sort of ritual, and a great sword flashes out into his hand.
Ooh. What does it look like?
It's a smoky sort of steel with these sort of jagged hilt with it, and at the tips of the hilt, it looks like thorns are coming out of it.
Ooh. Fancy.
That is a pretty great sword.
Well, it is no space sword, is all I'm saying.
Yes, I found it throughout my travels.
Cool. Okay, so you make your way over to the mausoleum. You're creeping through well, probably not creeping. Maximus isn't a creeping around here kind of guy. You push through into the mausoleum, and you can see it's pretty much as you left it, except I can't remember if you sealed the kind of the casket inside before you left, but that is sealed.
It's sealed. Was it sealed before?
It was certainly
Apparently not.
closed. Yeah, you've had to open it each time you've been here.
But it wasn't sealed.
Oh well, I meant closed.
Okay.
Simon, I've got to remember that this is not an intelligent character, and I need to start playing him that way. Simon takes the door and tries to pull it open.
Okay, yep, the door to the mausoleum kind of opens fine with a loud groaning creak as the rusted metal on the hinges. It opens into the actual mausoleum itself, where you get a bit closer to the sarcophagus. That's what I was looking for, with large twisting snakes all along the top of it. Once again closed and looks sealed, but probably just because it's a heavy piece of stone.
Are there any signs of recent activity there?
Roll an investigatory check.
May I assist you?
Yes.
My good man.
Please do.
I grant you Celebor's blessing.
Does Simon know what any of these symbols are?
Bless D4, isn't it?
D4, yeah.
Roll a nature check, Sebastian.
That's Simon.
Simon.
Yeah. I know it's a switch. It's a weird twitch.
Simon.
Ooh.
16 for the investigation.
16. Okay, great. So your question, yes, there's a few marks in the kind of the ground, the dust and the mud and the leaves all around this sarcophagus. You can see some of the moldy leaves have been pushed to one side, but you see no boot prints, no humanoid forms.
No. I said, do I know what these symbols are? Like
Yeah,
the snakes.
I know. I'm doing the other person first.
Sorry.
No worries.
Footprints.
I haven't
Any
finished.
footprints?
I haven't finished.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
interrupted. No kind of boot prints or signs of humanoids in here. Not one through the gate at all. But you see coming both up the stairs and in through the kind of almost through the side, as if there's they kind of just slipped in through the sarcophagus. What look like like long trails, kind of snake-like trails in the ground.
Snaky trails.
Yeah.
It's slugs.
And Simon, as you look over the coffin, you can see
Salt.
there aren't really any kind of symbols on here, but there are lots of signs of snakes and of. So as you kind of look over the coffin, the top of it has some intricately carved snakes on them. They're quite obvious that to everyone they're snakes. But as you look around the kind of the side of the casket, Simon, you can see that around the side there are what can only be described as only a true snakeist snakeology expert would recognize these. But you remember reading a snakeology book in your travels, and they look almost as if they're kind of how's best to describe this? The kind of marks you would see from like a thieves guild saying that this was a safe place, or
a thieves' cant.
Yes, but it's not that. It's not in thieves' cant. It's
Okay.
the symbols of kind of the Yuan Ti.
It's worth mentioning that back in his youth, Vendel had a UNT girlfriend for a little while. Does that ring a bell then?
Who had a Yuan Ti girlfriend for a while?
Count Vendel.
I always knew he was a kinky fuck, but now it's been proven.
That's interesting.
A Waterdeepian Vendel, Sorry.
Yeah. No, I get that. I understand what you meant. And you would recognize a few of these symbols and would blush at the thought of what would be going on underneath this sarcophagus.
Oh my, says Vendel.
So do we know what is in this sarcophagus?
As a body, I assume.
A basement.
No, I think there's a passageway leading
Oh,
down
was
into the
under?
darkness last time we went, wasn't there?
Yes, that was under the sarcophagus. I forgot. I thought it was on the sidewall or something.
So would we like to go down?
Yes, we would.
Yes.
All right. So Simon tries to push the sarcophagus off, like the top of it.
Yeah. Oh, see, you don't have your character sheet on Roll20. This is just the worst.
Would you like me to send it to you again?
Literally the worst. No, I'd like you to roll a stealth check.
Okay. There it is.
Beautifully done.
Yes.
Oh, did I say stealth? Because I totally meant strength.
You did say stealth.
Is this athletics or just straight strength?
Just a straight strength.
All right.
Beautiful. So you kind of heft and push, and Graven would see that you were struggling a bit and help you out, but eventually you get it off. No giggling, Alia. Kind of shift it.
Alia, the giant of a woman, stands next to you, just like watching you.
Dismissively looking at you.
I mean, Simon is a pretty big guy. Like, he's this tall human that is relatively pretty strong. He's just having a bad day.
Compared to Alia, you're not.
21 strength.
Yeah, 17.
She is a behemoth of a woman. You can't. You're not too sure if she's got boobies or just straight up pecs. Like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So you managed to push it off all the way to the side, and you can see that it does lead down into the darkness below.
Well, Simon will walk down, like immediately, just walk down.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Watch the lava pits.
I was going to listen out for anything.
He's not a smart man.
Okay.
Okay, so you let him wander down.
Yep.
How long do you give him before the rest of you follow?
About an hour?
Oh, I'll give him about 20 seconds, and then I'll
okay, fine.
follow him down.
Yeah, I'll head there as well.
So you're next, and then alright, then Vendel. Okay,
Oh,
great.
by the way, if it's dark, I can see normally up to 120 feet.
Nice.
Devil's Sight.
It's the
Oh my
best.
god, there's a new
It
dynamic
is.
lighting tab. I can't deal with that right now. I'll just
Good
give you
new dynamic
60
lighting.
because that probably doesn't make a lot of difference on this map. Maybe it does. I'll change it. What did you
Devil's
say
Sight
about
is
what?
amazing. If it was dark, I'd be able to
No,
see.
Graven said something. Sorry.
Oh, I said the new dynamic lighting is pretty good.
Is it? I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't
I think
really
so, yeah.
dealt with it. Okay, so that's you. That's okay. Who goes in after Vendel?
Am I already in? I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm near the front.
Yeah.
I'll go last.
All right.
Okay, then I'll go before.
Pushing in Maximus and his plague of fire.
How wide is the corridor?
Sorry.
How wide is the corridor
I'm
down
gonna get there. I just needed to
Well,
know which order you were going in. That
there?
was
Well, I wondered
Shall we
if
call it-
two in the front or not.
No, I think it's
Or
pretty
single
narrow.
file.
Can
Okay.
we fucking talk?
That's why I asked.
I think Graven's turning green. I mean, Graham.
As you push your way down into the darkness, you see Sebastian disappear into the darkness beyond. Simon.
So known as Sebastian.
I'm updating your fucking character token. That's it. I'm doing it. Simon, you are now Simon on your sheet. That's exactly what I keep looking at. Simon, you make your way down into a long hallway, about 5 feet wide. After the first kind of steps and getting down, it's a slight declined grade stretching out before you. Its end, initially out of sight, but as you push forward, you can see that there is a flame or a flicker or a light at the end of this corridor. Do you carry on pushing down, or are you going to wait for your friends to catch up behind you?
Do I see anyone around?
From where you are at the moment, no.
Okay, I will wait for my friends.
Okay. So as the rest of you push down kind of behind, dozens of corpses of small frogs littered this hallway, their guts scattered about. The hallway reeks of burned flesh. It's dark, there are no torches. The only light you can see is from the end of this corridor, and reflects off the shiny floor. As you all push down and in, I will move you onto the map. Et voila.
I see snake people. Just FYI.
Yep.
I will fight you. Graven, it's probably quite dark for you.
Yeah, I have got my sword drawn there.
Okay. So that's that. All players see that. Okay, so you can all see the light of Graven's sword as well. As you sort of head down the corridor, and as you head down, you can see at the end of this corridor there are three what look like snaky people, snaky boys.
Snaky boys.
They seem so Simon, you've kind of been watching these guys as they why is Roll20 sign me out? What? You see what do you see? Who knows?
What do we see?
Need to refresh Roll20 because apparently it's
I don't
logged me
know
out.
what's happening. Ah,
You seem to have gone blind. You see up the end three snaky boys. They seem to just be chilling, chatting with each other. One of them's keeping half an eye on the corridor itself. You could see this from right at the end because you've got quite good dark vision. So you would have time to kind of tell the group before you make your way down into this further into this corridor.
so they have not seen us yet?
Not yet. You are further away than you are on this map. I just can't push you that far because that's how big.
So Simon would take his finger and prick his hand onto the thorn of the greatsword and put some onto his face and his body. He uses masks of many faces to make himself look like a Yuan-ti.
Okay. Is that just the thing, or do you have to roll, or?
Nope, it's I can just use disguise self without expending a spell slot.
Okay, so how are you making yourself look like a Yuan-ti?
It's a spell.
How do you mean? Yeah.
I mean, what do you look like now?
Oh, it. I'm gonna make him like a sort of full blood Yuan-ti.
Okay, and what does that look like? Because how do you know about Yuan-ti? That's the question I'm really asking you. How do you know how to change yourself into them? Does the spell just do that for you, or do you have to know what they are? Or
I can I'm basing my Yuan-ti look off of the guards that I see there.
okay, fine.
But
Right, good.
changing it to make it look like a sort of different person.
Right. Okay. Yep. I get that.
And I say to them,
That's great.
yeah.
So you're gonna head straight in, right?
Well, I look towards them and I say, there are three gods.
So let me just re-clarify. You waited 20 odd seconds for everybody to fall in behind you, and you guys are now probably 80 odd feet up in this corridor. So as Graven comes down, their light starts to come down. That's the kind of situation you're in.
Oh.
And I say to them, there are three gods out there.
Oh, to them. Them
Yeah.
is not a descriptive word.
Sorry. To
Okay,
the
I'm
group.
gonna sheath my sword so that the light goes out. If we're 80 feet away.
We all have ranged weapons. We could just snipe them from here once he's lured them, distracted them.
We should burn them.
By the way, they look like this.
Cute.
Thank you.
Maximus pulls out his wand. We should burn them.
We could also do that, I suppose.
Flops it out.
Alright, Vendel takes his bow out and says, okay, at 3, 1, 2. I'm waiting to see if anyone stops him and then says 3 and shoots.
On the 3, I'm firing a fireball down there.
Okay.
He does say to Simon, when Maximus has an idea in mind, there's no stopping it.
That is fair.
Benny's idea takes the
And
turn.
as he says 3, I fire off an Eldritch Blast. Again.
Okay, so you guys are doing this from the darkness and stuff up ahead, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good plan. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be pretty surprising to these 3 guards. But I'm going to need you all to roll initiative first.
Of course.
Tell you that.
Oh, I didn't click the token.
Oh, what a noob.
Oh, nor did I. Haha.
Oh, that was unfortunate for you.
Roll that again. Oh, that's not so good. Never mind.
I roll that.
No!
I intentionally roll twice, by the way, because I have advantage on those.
I think you're amazing.
Thank you.
I think there's an option for getting it to do that, isn't there?
Simon was a bit surprised.
Initiative style, you can change it in your
Yeah, I heard about that, but I haven't actually figured that out yet. But you can always change your own initiative in the turn order if you click the number. Did you know that?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
neat. So you can cheat if you want.
Oh, well, I will fight you.
Like,
What is your dexterity, Maximus?
It is 15.
Okay, great. Okay, so...
123.
As Vendel like flips out in the corridor, it falls down and kind of crushes you all to death. Oh no, wait, it's 23 again. That's fine. Vendel, ever ready and ever alert. You've successfully surprised these guys. But fortunately, I have much experience in knowing how surprise works now. Vendel, it's your turn.
am I unseen?
Yes, you are currently unseen.
Very
These
well.
guys do not know you are there at the moment.
Alright, then I will shoot my longbow. Let's see how that pans out with advantage. Man, that's so great. It's a 15.
That is actually a hit. These guys are not they're not very armored. You can see them in the picture. They're kind of, they're a bit wet.
Okay.
Gross.
So that, well, actually I probably wouldn't, well no, I have advantage, so I get sneak attack, yeah. So 24.
Alrighty, to this one here.
The one in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, solid.
And
That's a pretty big hit. This guy doesn't look too tanky. It looks like it hurt, quite a bit.
cool. How far are they from us? Because you said it's not representative.
So you guys kind of ran down the corridor as you started attacking. So now you're this far away.
We are, okay.
I have no idea if you need to count the squares on this map though.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
No, it's not quite right.
No?
No, you'll have to count the squares.
Oh,
I think
see.
each square is about 5 foot, 3 foot. You're gonna have to slum it like old D&D.
Okay, so it's 5 feet squares?
It's 5 feet squares. The squares on the map, yes, but the ruler will not work on this map.
Okay, and this is just a straight line.
Yes.
Can people go through me easily if they need to?
Yes, because you can move through your friends without much issue.
Okay, I'll probably still make.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Oops.
Is that what they are? Huh, who knew?
Okay, so you tell me what the distance actually is, then I'll.
Count the squares. That's how far it is.
Okay, I mean it does
You
seem
count
like
squares,
one.
and
It does
then
seem
I'll
like a
tell you.
square is mostly 5. Okay.
I mean, 5, 10,
Um,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35 foot. There you go. Counted it for you. It took me a second.
he'll put the bow away He'll sheath it. Sheath.
Sheath.
Yeah, you can't sheath a bow, I know, but anyway. Move probably here, so that would... I can't see my squares anymore. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I still have 2 more. Is there anywhere I can hide here, or is it plain sight? Any shadows?
No, so as you get down to the bottom, you can see that basically this is just like a kind of a reception area. It's empty apart from these 3 guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
I've been here before, but yeah, okay. So I'll just stay put.
Oh, and a massive pit of lava, which
Yes.
is over here. I think I've probably mostly fixed the map now, so you can probably use the thingy.
Okay, I'll stay put.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Okay, Alia.
Oh, that is a distance. That is a distance too great, even for me.
20, 25, 30, 35 feet to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I have 40. So I get to move 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey!
Look at that! Amazing! You're the best.
You know, it was more accurate before you quote-unquote fixed it.
Is it? I don't
Oh
think
yeah, who's our man? She can't do it. No one can.
quote unquote fixed it, you cheeky fuck.
and then I don't think raging is appropriate here.
That seems right to me, this 5 feet thing.
Right, there you go. That's about 5 feet now.
I do my.
No, it's not. That's hilarious. Just
I'm
ignore
missing
it.
words
Just
here.
don't count squares. It's like people have been doing that in D&D for years. Anyway,
But I
Alia,
don't
I'm
wanna-
so ready for this turn. Let's go.
Alia screws up her face. I think that's the right expression.
Okay.
Yeah. And she goes all samurai on this guy.
Alrighty.
Master. That's right.
Oh wait, that guy hasn't got snake body. Ah.
So that's a 20 and a critical.
Oh my god, that's confusing. A 20 and 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's 2 attacks at
Both of
advantage.
them hit.
And then, because of the critical, I will do 2 extra d6. So that is 49, 57 points of magical slashing damage.
It's a big hit. The guy is hurt. Like, profusely bleeding snaky blood everywhere. And hissing at you in, crazy way.
And then Alia cleans her sword and sheaths it. Just because it looks cool.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see. Samurai style, yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, that's cool.
Uh,
I dig it.
Oh,
yeah,
and,
okay. Could you roll a dexterity saving throw for me as well, please?
What? Okay.
Oh, you're in the lava.
Graham,
And could you also, too, Vendel? And yes, Alia.
I'm assuming this is a danger I'm facing.
No. It's part of what I've described earlier.
The lava?
Okay, well, you tell me if this applies.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But when you find out, you're welcome to argue your case.
Dexterity.
As you slowly melt.
Oh boy.
Not that
I'm
it matters
ready.
anyway.
I'm ready to argue my case.
Why did you roll? It doesn't matter.
There was some
Why
lag.
did
So.
you- Oh, okay. Okay, so Vendel, you expertly make your way through the kind of the slippery frog guts down the angled decline gradient into this main room here. But Alia, you seem to make your way down okay, but after your second swing of your axe, which hit this guy, you kind of slip on your feet and boom, hit the floor. And fall over on some frog guts.
That's a trap, right? That's totally a trap. Okay,
Uh,
never mind.
Technically, yes, it is a trap. But yeah, but it doesn't matter
Uh,
because even at advantage, you fail.
Yeah, that's fine. I have one more thing to say.
Hit me. Ah. Okay, so yeah, the rest of you guys have obviously seen and heard those guys splashing through the slippery frog guts. You're welcome to do what that information you like. Alia, you narrowly avoided because you were a heightened sense of danger. You narrowly avoided slipping directly into the lava.
Oh boy.
You were like right on the edge and prone. Graven, you're up.
So, what would I need to do to avoid slipping over on these frog
Probably
guts?
just take your time. Make sure you take solid footsteps. Kind of a half movement style of movement.
Okay.
You can jump
Nah,
over
screw that.
too.
I'm gonna leg it down there.
Good plan.
You could jump over it, no? You
It's
must-
like the whole kind of corridor is just
Oh, I see.
horrible and manky.
Okay. No, I mean I move at standard movement. I'm not gonna run down there, but that's still 30 feet.
Yep. Okay. Then I'd like you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me as well, please.
Oh, don't I get my attack first?
I kind of forgot for the other two.
Ah, okay. Dexterity saving throw. Ba, 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 ba.
Huh.
11.
Okay. So you.
I do have a
What's that?
thing though. If that's a fail.
No, 11 is fine actually. So you do push your way through and
I kind
just
of
about
slide
manage
down.
to. You kind of you kind of like you do that thing when you like trip over a slaving pab, a slaving pab,
A slaving what?
slaving pab.
Slaving pab. Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for?
A paving slab.
Paving slab. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
A paving slab, and and do that like
Yeah.
hop on a run where like I hope nobody
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah,
But,
I meant to do that.
But fortunately, you're fine.
Okay, right. So first
Grams
things
and
first.
inches kicking in.
As I'm running down, I draw my sword again.
Solid plan.
So by the time I get to here, I am already swinging it at this guy here for the first attack.
Okay.
Which is 22. Is that a hit?
He is surprised in case it makes any difference.
Yeah, that doesn't really make any difference. does it? 'Cause I
22
was-
hits.
Okay, so that is 11 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
So that's
That's,
attack number 1.
This guy. Yep.
This
okay.
guy here.
Uh huh.
And now I'm going to take my bonus action before I take my other two.
Got a
As
shield.
I kind of whirl around and smash this guy with my shield.
The guy to your left.
Yeah, the one just on the edge of the lava there.
I'm shocked.
I'm going to attempt to kind of tip him over into the lava. So that is going to be a...
Classic signature move.
You got to beat 24.
He can't beat 24.
Okay, well then I shove him back 5 feet into the lava. Bonus
And you
action.
hear him just like get rinsed by the lava as he takes quite
And this
a
is
bit of damage. Would you like me to tell you how much damage he took?
If you like.
What? No, I don't have to.
Oh, no, don't worry then. As long as he's in the lava, that's fine.
Do it. Do it.
There are rules for
takes-
lava damage.
That much
That's,
damage.
that's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
That's a
So,
lot of
yeah, so
damage.
this-
It's like this is like lava. I mean, it's painful shit.
Funnily, it's
Yeah.
not as much as I thought it would be.
No. But anyway, as I smash him into the with the shield, kind of one fluid movement, I swing round and do another attack on this guy. $14?
Oh. 14 does hit. Does hit.
Oh, that's another 9 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And then my last attack at this guy.
Yep. Well,
That's a hit.
that's a hitter.
And that's another 9.
Alrighty.
And then that's it,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Solid plan. Right then, Maximus.
So Maximus is stood poised with his wand of fireball. that he
Throw
was
it.
sure he
Do
mentioned.
it.
It's poised,
Do it.
studying proud, and then as they all run in, fireball, and the
Do
wand droops.
Oh, just do it. Teach
Fire-
those heathens a lesson.
And he
Show them the
sighs.
light of Kellenvor.
He sighs. Throws a yeah, no, he's just gonna do an Eldritch Blast against this one.
Alrighty.
This one here.
Again, he is surprised in case it makes a difference.
Okay,
What does that actually mean? It
that's one hit
means- I don't know
and
what it means anymore.
a second hit, I would assume,
Yes, those are both solid hits.
for 26 points of damage.
Oh! Already wrecking. No, he's not quite dead, but he's very hurt. He's looking pretty flame buoyed up right now, but not the right kind of flame. You want to do anything else?
Sigh again.
All right. At which point these fellas pull their swords and go "Roar!" as they roar out. And Simon, you're up. They seem to have realised you're there, attacking them.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
No longer surprised.
So Simon will prick another one of his fingers on the thorn and spread the blood across the blade and says, "Please, my queen, will you help me?" And this rot comes up around this one's feet, and Simon will walk. That's Hexblade's curse, by the way. 1, 2,
Fancy.
3, 4,
Look at you counting squares.
5. He'll move 25 feet up and take 2. Oh, sorry, I meant this one. He Hexblade that one.
Alrighty.
And he'll take 2 chops at them.
Alrighty.
1 second.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop.
1 and 2.
Chop, chop, chop.
All right, and those should have +3s on damage. So, yeah, okay, so 18 damage and 16 damage.
Nice.
He takes 2 cleaves towards them.
18 and 6. Yeah, two big hits. This guy like slash, and the guy like, but he's still standing, still on his scaly legs. You want
All right,
anything else?
that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, then death.
Vendel unfolds his double-bladed scimitar, comes right here,
Oh.
attacks the one between him and Simon. Let's do this. Ooh, it's a crit. Ooh,
Critical hit. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's nice.
that's
Is
a
it
lot.
an
Of,
actual crit? Oh, it is. Okay.
it's an actual crit. Why would it not be?
Oh, I just know that you have those weird crits.
Oh no, that's Hexblade times.
Ah, right.
Long gone. That is 49 damage according to my
Which
math.
is enough to wreck him. Like, he not dead, he wrecked.
I'll say you. He looks at Simon and says that you did most of the work, and then he'll do another hit to the one. Actually, he'll move right here first, and do a second hit to the one between him and Graven.
Noise, who is already looking very hurt.
There's a 19.
Is now very dead.
No, that's the to hit.
Oh yeah, that hit.
That is 8 slashing damage.
And it's enough to kill him!
Oh boy, I rolled 2 1s in there.
He was already gasping his last airy breath.
Okay, and how's that last one doing?
I mean, you can't even see it. It just immediately kind of turned to fire and brimstone and died. You get a kind of smell of crispy chicken though.
Nice.
Simon looks to them and says, "Well, that was fun."
Yes. Easier than I thought.
That's still their pens.
Also, as that last one, the one that Vendel was killed, the rot that was at their feet sort of sprouts out into it, like regains its life.
Oh.
What's that? Did you heal up?
Who regains his life? What?
No, so it's just something, the way I'm describing it, but
it's
it's
like
my
you-
way of describing what happens to the Hexblade's curse whenever they get killed.
Got it. You know you need to short rest to be able to curse again, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I check
take a
through
short rest
the
Short rest.
corpses, see if there's anything like any keys or any...
Keys?
Are you jumping after the guy in the lava?
Simon will
I'll leave
also
that one.
search through the one that Vendel killed.
Alrighty. Okay. So you have a little look through their belongings, and they seem to be simple men. Apart from,
Sticks.
you get a little shocked when you pull down their underwear or down their trousers, and realize they're both
I was just going
wearing.
to go through their pockets, to be honest. But...
They're Ken dolls.
Oh, well, I won't tell you what their underwear looks like then.
Have you never heard of the front pocket? The one on the inside?
Yeah, your lipstick pocket.
So go on, describe their cloaca.
Oh,
then.
also,
no one was pulling down their trousers. I can't tell you.
As this guy who I'm searching through, once I'm done, I again prick a finger, wipe it across the blade, plunge it into his chest, and use my accursed specter, and his soul sort of rises up. And he is it's just a specter,
Nice.
and he'll obey any of my verbal commands.
I have a
He'll
his
really
name?
just do what I need.
feeling that we have one of them in the Tools and Familiars.
What's his
which one?
name?
Do not use Hector the Spectre. That's mine.
His- oh, damn. That's really good.
There is-
I'm
there-
going to
I
name
can't
him
find
Fred.
Hector. I can't find Hector. Oh, there he is. There you go. One Hector the Spectre. Fred the Spectre.
He
got
never
him.
saw the light of day.
An amazing
Yay.
custom token too.
Which I made.
I think you might be able to move it
Oh.
around if you're feeling really keen. Can you move it around? No. Hello, you boy.
Sorry, I forgot that I'm on push to talk. No, I cannot.
You can now.
Ooh, so neat.
He's Hector.
So can I.
No, Fred. Fred the Spectre.
Me too.
Yes,
Yeah,
his
you-
name is Fred.
He now also has
Oh, now I can't.
has some stats, I think.
Yes.
I can still give him tokens.
Oh.
Is he
Poor
under
Hector.
monster?
Does he have 25 hit points?
It's depending on some of your character stats, like they get a bonus.
Okay, it's a specter that gains 3 temporary hit points. And it's this specter with 3 extra hit points.
You can add it as an extra in D&D Beyond, you know,
Yes.
since you're using that.
It's not telling me like the stats for the specter.
I can check. A Spectre
I'll get it
has
out real
22
quick.
HP, so you're at 25 now.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so yes, you do have 25. Great. So that's the token stat for you. Good job. Can you guys not?
That's an improvement.
Just for 5 minutes.
Now you know how it feels. That's exactly what you were doing to me when I was trying to work out how that bloody Fantasy Grounds works. Throwing willies on everything.
I was not. I was. Hello.
So, did we find anything on these corpses?
I don't know. No, not really. These guys, they
No.
look fairly stripped down. They have a few gold coins on them each, but mostly not. You do find in the pockets of one of them a small vial of unknown substance.
Give it a sniff. Does it remind me of anything?
Yeah, it smells a little, not that great. Kind of like dead frog, but not really. You've not really smelled anything like this before.
Okay.
Give it a taste. Give it a lick.
No.
No.
I think it's probably a poison of some kind. I'll.
Can you not identify a potion by tasting it?
That's
can,
what the rules say, but some gems
But
look
yeah,
at it
but
differently.
if it's poison, then that's not so good, is it?
By the way, are we taking a short rest?
Already? We just got started.
Yeah.
Someone
Bloody
said something
warlocks.
about it, and I
said
mean,
you
like,
could
I
take a
can-
short rest.
yes.
Are we gonna do this after every fight?
Warlocks do not have spells.
Yeah, that's why you don't curse at every little
but yeah,
small fight.
And I've got a whole bunch of different types of curses.
I mean, you could take it. So the area you're in now, you can see to the left of you is this big magma pit with the kind of the stones for traversing it, as you saw before. With a little hop, skip, and a jump, you could probably make your way across. And then other than that, it's just this reception area. There's a few stools. You can't hear too much
We
over
should go
the
this way.
magma and stuff. Maximus remembers the secret passageway that you found last time in the side of the wall.
Which I would
Yeah.
see since I can see invisibility.
It's not invisible. It's just in the wall. This is the wall.
Fine.
It's
the
just
wall.
hard to
Yeah,
find.
let's go that way. I don't fancy that lava.
Okay.
Is anybody rogue? There's no rogues.
I am a rogue. What do you mean?
I'll give the vial to you and say, do you think this might be poison?
I honestly don't know much about poisons, but do I think it's poison?
Rags smell like chloroform.
Well, I'll give it to you if you want it. You can have it. You stick it on a dagger or something. See if it does anything.
I can hold on to it, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't want it. I'll only end up drinking it.
Oh, I know what we're gonna do.
Put it somewhere warm.
What has he done? What has he done?
I tap on the wand. I detect poison and disease.
Ah,
Okay. You do not detect any poison or disease from this thing.
It is from my expert knowledge about poisons that I can certify it is not. But I can hold on to it for now till we know exactly what it is.
yeah. You have it. I don't want it.
I'll switch on to detect magic for now. Or do you guys think I should look for invisible things? Just I feel like magic. This might be traps, or I don't know.
Detect magic doesn't detect traps unless they're magic.
Is it?
Well, magical traps. I
still-
mean.
What's the alignment forecast like? Is it still evil everywhere?
It's hard to. Graven, can you take a few steps back, please? Hold on.
Sorry, by the light.
You know, like bright light type of thing. Yeah. Do I detect any evilness or goodness? In fact.
You definitely don't detect any goodness.
Lizardy goodness.
Probably not. I mean, these guys don't have too bad an evil aura, but you know they're pretty evil down here.
All right.
Yeah, I guess magic is probably the best.
All right. I'll switch on to detect magic then.
Solid plan. Detect magic. If you sense magic aura. Okay. I shall try and remember. In case it becomes important. I'll give you the whiff of detect magic.
Thank you. Oh, I just realized something. The UNT, they're not considered Fey, right?
No,
No.
they
Right.
are not Fey.
I
They are,
yeah.
in fact, monstrosities.
Okay, so I misread my damage then because I'm adding damage to Fey, Undead, and Fiends, but it was the smallest amount, so I don't think it would have made a huge difference. But I will be careful from now on. I apologize.
There's always one, and it's always you.
You've doomed us all.
Just add up the CR level of everyone. Right. Okay, yeah. So as you kind of move away from the magma and towards the secret passageway, what are you up to?
Do you think we should send somebody ahead to sneak down this passageway, or should we just?
Do you still have
Down
an
there,
owl, Maximus?
Yes, I could send my
Yeah, send your owl.
spirit companion.
That would be the best,
I
I think.
dismissed it earlier, and I resummon it and send it
Uh,
down. Yeah.
What is your owl's name?
It has no name. It's an owl.
I mean, Simon's named is
I mean-
Spectre. It's Fred.
Well, I shall talk to
Owl's
him about the
famous
summoning of the undead later. But
Awkward.
Oh yeah. He's gonna wreck you with that fireball spell next chance he gets.
it's like he didn't listen to a word I said coming here.
2 days sermons. 2 days.
But
So
I
your
thought-
bird's going down here, is it?
Yeah, I'll just to the corner at least.
Feel free to just move your token to wherever it's going to go.
Hoot 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 hoot.
So you can see the corridor goes down a couple of staircases and platforms as it leads deeper into the dungeon. But just as you sort of come around the corner, just so you're kind of there-ish,
Yeah.
just before the first staircase is a recess containing a statue, and next to the statue is a coat rack.
A coat rack, you say?
A coat rack.
I'll confer this information to the others. Perhaps we should inspect this before we go further.
Yes, I agree.
Speaking of inspection, Graham.
Well, obviously I'm here. What do you want?
I just like the sound of your voice. Okay.
Yes.
What is
how
the
can I help?
cause? What is the cause of death of these frogs?
That is a great question. What is you've eaten mostly, or chewed on, just general snackage.
Those bastards.
Good to know. Okay.
Is Alia now vegan? Is she? Got full Peta clan.
Peta.
Yeah, the people that are all about the animals.
I know. It's pronounced differently, but okay.
Peter, Peta, Potter, Peter.
So who are we sending?
The
Well,
owl
the
is
owl-
already on its way.
Yeah, the
We've
owl's
done that
been down
bit.
there.
We've done
The
that
owl
bit.
is
Keep
seen.
up.
And now, should we just walk down there, or should we send somebody a little more stealthy? And he looks at Vendel.
I mean, the owl is pretty stealthy, so I think it's gonna.
We've done the owl.
Well, aren't we waiting for it to come back?
It's
Yeah,
come
it came-
back.
it
Oh
came
my
back.
God.
Oh, it's back.
There's an
All right.
alcove down there that we need to have a look at,
Fine, I'll head there.
but it might need your certain expertise in the roguish arts to look at it properly.
Sure, I head there sneakily.
I mean, I could go down there, but I'm in full plate mail and I sound like a box of tin pans when I walk. So.
I go sneak, 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 sneak. What do I see?
What I just described.
Okay.
So as you get to about here, you see. Where's it gone? Where's it gone?
I'm right here.
You see you're in a corridor. There's a couple of staircases and platforms as it leads deeper into the dungeon. Just before the first staircase, where you are now, is a recess containing a statue, and next to the statue is a coat rack. The statue, now you have a good look at it, is in the form of a yuan ti,
Okay.
and then there's a coat rack which has 2 coats hanging on it at the moment.
Okay, what do regular coats? Fancy
They
coats?
look like pretty good coats. Coats that kind of people would wear.
Okay. UNT type of people?
Sure. You can see that they're fairly cloaky cloaks. The kind that
They
one
have
might
little
want to
tail holes.
cover their heads if they were scaly boys.
So this is at the end of the corridor I'm looking at?
No, that's where you are now.
Next to me. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
I'll just investigate the statue just to see if there's anything special about it. And then I'll move on to the coat.
So as you're kind of looking around, the statue, it doesn't move, but you hear it say, "There, hold your coat."
The coat is saying this or the statue?
It's actually the coat rack.
It's okay. The coat rack speaks. Do I say?
I don't know. Do you say?
I do say.
I say. Okay. It says coat, sir.
Is there someone behind that coat that hanger?
The only other thing in the room is the statue.
Okay, but the voice is clearly coming from the furniture I'm looking at. Or am I misunderstanding something?
No, that is definitely what is written here. It is a magical coat rack.
Oh, so I would have detected that magic before that, yeah?
No, because it doesn't go through walls, does it?
Well, I mean, as I turn around the corner.
Oh,
a certain amount of wall.
Yeah, if it's very thick, I wouldn't. But...
What does it do? Any that bears magic? I think I'd say that was probably a magical thing too. You also get a distinct vibe off of the statue of the Yuan Ti, of a kind of magical aura of probably conjuration type magic, I would say.
Conjuration, I see. So Vendel just says that to Graven and says, I think we can all come in, but this is definitely awkward. And then he speaks to the coat hanger and says, you would like my coat?
That's what I'm here for, sir. Holding coats. You got a coat for me?
Vendel thinks and sure. And then he takes his cloak off and then hangs it.
But, thank you very much, sir. What about your friends? Got coats?
No.
Yes, I will give you my coat. And Simon takes off his coat. It's this black sort of fur hide coat made out of a whole bunch of different types.
Thank you very much, sir.
Can you... Oh, sorry, go on.
Sorry. Ala gives it her winter direwolf poncho and says, protect this with your life.
Not sure I've got one of them, sir, but I'll certainly hold it for you.
Then Vendel asks the coat hanger, do you know what this statue here is for? What does it do?
I'm afraid I just hold the coat, sir.
Holds what, sir?
I'm afraid I just hold the coat, sir.
Okay.
And it gives its little prongs a little wiggle.
Can we tell if it's lying? If it knows anything? Like,
I don't think it's smart enough for that. But you could try.
You could certainly roll an insight check.
yes. It did not roll. Why did it not roll?
It lags
It did
sometimes.
I see.
Yeah. First
What?
one was a 13.
It was. Yeah, I think you'd probably agree with Vendel's assessment. This thing does seem pretty dumb. It seems quite happy and contented when people give it its coats, and other than that, it doesn't seem that interested in much.
Can I look for any sort of levers on the statue? Like wiggling on the finger, touching the nose, playing with the eyeballs.
Push the red button.
Yes.
That sort of things.
Never forget the balls.
As
Never
you
Yeah,
forget the
balls.
balls.
as you kind of you fondle it a bit, and eventually you poke it in the eyeball, and you just hear it. It says, "Please stop."
Oh, this is not good.
Oh, the statue speaks as well.
Are you a statue or are you a Yanti?
There is seemingly no answer.
Do the eye poking thing again, as
Yeah,
Vendel,
I poke the eyeball again while I ask it the question again.
Vendel
Yeah.
takes another step away.
Are you just a statue?
So whilst the first response was quite calm, the second one seems a bit more angrier. Stop.
Should I poke it again?
Vendel says, "Sure," as he steps a bit further away.
Simon's gonna poke it again.
Where's the statue here?
Please answer my question.
I can't do it.
Yeah, mostly there.
Okay, so where Graven is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, there. By the way, Alp, you can see further into a corridor down 2 squares down here, but
Okay.
it's just I can't delete that bit of the map layer.
Sure.
But it does run further down, solid, quite a way, like 40 odd feet.
Okay.
The statue moves
Ooh.
and looks directly into What's a Doodle's eyes and says, "Enough." And I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
How are we going to fight in this tight corridor?
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Do you want to delete all the initiatives already that's in there? Or
If you just roll, it should just update them.
I love Beyond 20. Man, Simon is just not very initiative today.
Oh,
I changed the habit of a lifetime, eh?
I crit on the initiative.
You what?
I crit on the initiative.
Oh, that means nothing.
Yeah, it means I'm just slightly more first. Oh, Graven did 26? Wow.
26? Wait.
How do you get +8 to your initiative, Graven?
Because I'm great.
He's a fighter, man.
It's 3 from
Fighter-Man.
dexterity and 5
alert.
from alert.
Ah, I see.
So,
I only get
Alerty
+7.
this is about to get super awkward. But, so yeah, it's kind of like next to Graven and what's his name?
Simon?
Simon. That's the word I was looking for. And I'll just put the initiative in that fella. Initiative. Well, that's not very useful. I didn't. What?
If anybody's got Dispel Magic.
Oh, he actually rolled a 0. That's amazing.
Oh, wow. Sounds like it's just he's not moving, that's all.
Sure. Yeah, Vendel, you can sort of see as you coax on your friend for the third poke, that shit's about to get real and are ready to act as it does so. What are you doing?
Can I reach it with melee or not?
Yeah, so I don't know how much this you can see, but let me just try and make this a little easier by saying it's actually on. Can you see that purple light, pink line?
Yeah.
It's actually those. It's like next to those 2 squares.
Okay. So I could come here and fight it then. Yeah.
Sure.
Then Vedel's gonna say, need to explain rhetorical comments and then attacks the creature. I don't get advantage here, do I?
Why would you?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'm just so used to it. That's all.
Do you? Is your advantage the same as your sneak attack thing?
No, advantage is just like everyone else, but I will get sneak attack though. So
'Cause it's
14.
next to someone, yeah.
Yeah.
14 does not seem to have any effect on this statue.
Okay, I'll try again with the other pointy bit of my double-edged sword scimitar. Okay, never mind. And I'll just make
13
room.
once again bounces off of his large stony body. And as you move away, he's Raven's turn. You have that special thing, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'll just swing at it with my sword.
Okay.
If it's gonna be like that. Does 14 hit?
14 does not hit. Once again, bounces off of his stony
That's
body.
all right. I'll have another go. Well, that's not gonna hit either. And one more.
Our heart is not into it.
15. Does that hit?
This is not my fight. 15 does not hit either.
Ah, okay. Alright, that's all I can do.
You want to make some
Okay.
space for the others, maybe?
Then Maximus.
Never mind.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's the perfect spell for all situations,
Um,
especially this one.
I'm just going to hold my action because if something comes around the corner, then I'll just blast it.
Alrighty.
I mean, obviously something that isn't one of the party members.
Just
Uh-huh.
careful with my coat. It's right next to him.
It is actually. You're right. So everyone's coats are.
I
Alia, you're up.
Alia shakes the small corpse of a frog in her hand, looks about. She says, "I will avenge you." And she goes to chisel bits of stone out of the statue
Okay.
with normal attacks.
Okay.
Oh damn! That's a
You always roll so
27.
high. Oh, yeah, 'cause of
27
massive
or
modifiers.
20.
Both of them hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's normal damage. 27 magical slashing.
Okay. Great. 27 total. Cool.
And that'd be my turn.
Okay. Simon, the provoker.
Yes, Simon will be like, "Oh shit," and by the way, I'm not able to move the specter anymore. I don't know what happened, but do you want it to go on my initiative, or do you want me to? Because I can't touch it to roll initiative for it.
What does it normally have its own initiative?
Yes.
Then let's give it its own initiative. Let me just fix that. I can fix that in 2 clicks of a button. Hold
Heck
on a
yeah.
moment. Oh, Hector the Spectre. He's in the dead and gone. Okay, who are you? You are Simon. Okay, you officially have access to Hector the Spectre. Treat him well.
I will. Alright, so I do not see his initiative order.
You'll need to add it on, so
Okay.
I'll do it for you, just for now, because it'll be easier.
Thank you.
But you will find him in the characters soon to be in the familiar section,
Sweet.
and you can thank Al in the morning.
Thank you, Al.
There you go. So he'd have gone just before you.
Okay,
With a
so
P.
Fred the Spectre, he will. I will tell him to protect me, and he will hold out his hand and touch it to the statue's chest and cast Life Drain. And that's a
So he'd
melee
need to move
spell
to
attack.
here to do that, probably.
Yeah, he was next to me the whole time, but wherever
Well,
I just wasn't able to move him.
if he was, then Alia or Graven would have to be in different square, and then
Does he?
somebody else wouldn't have been able to attack. So
Does he have flying speed? He could be above you.
It can go through people and walls, no?
Yes, it
yeah,
can.
but you can't stop on players' squares. So
Mhm.
if he's standing there like attacking, then
He does have flying speed. He only has flying speed.
yeah, maybe he could be above you then. Yeah, I mean this thing is more than 5 foot high, so yeah, okay, he could be above you or whatever.
So he will drop down, cast that, and he will. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. So he does an extra 3d6. So that will be 6d6 damage.
And what type of damage is it?
Necrotic.
Okay.
Okay, so let me go to advanced part.
It's big damage.
Yeah.
Did you say
it was a crit,
66? Ah, right, yes.
though. Because he crit.
Yeah, cool. Nice.
He will do 21 damage.
Nice. Big damage.
Yes, so he sort of touches it and lets out a ghastly screech. And then after that, that's the end of his turn. So Simon will walk up and, like Alia put it so gracefully, try to chisel some more out of the statue. So I'll take 2 swings with my greatsword.
Okay.
That is a 10 and a 13. Oh, wait, sorry, a 20 and a 10.
The 20 hits.
All right, so that's 10 slashing.
Nice. That's just a regular greatsword with flavor, right?
It is technically a magic weapon because it's my pact weapon.
Nice. So 10 points of slashing damage. Okay.
Yes.
Easy.
Sweet.
You want to do anything else?
No, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. At which point a kind of like an aura of energy washes out from this thing as he says, "You will stay for your doom." And I'd like you all to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Everyone?
Except Vendel.
Okay.
Like I'm round the corner. Does it?
Oof.
Are you within 10 feet of it?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Oh, pick a square. Which one of those squares are you in?
This one.
Oh, then
No,
you
this
don't
one
need to
was
roll a
it.
wisdom. Okay, then that one you do need to roll a wisdom saving throw. Can you see the pink line on the map?
Yeah.
That is it.
Oh no, Andy.
I failed
okay.
mine, but
Yep,
I
you
have.
all failed yours.
Hang on a moment.
You
I have a
have
thing.
special. Yeah, boy.
I have a thing that lets me do it again.
Has that ever worked?
Oh, hang on.
So hopefully
I'm hanging.
this will be better. No, fuck's sake! I got one again.
That's no better.
I'm not sure that's ever worked.
That is amazing.
Fine, man. Fail the saving
2
throw,
ones in
miss
a
with an
row.
attack. You can roll 2d4 and add it to the total.
So mine's
Maximus
17.
has not failed his saving throw. The rest of you are now slowed by a kind of magical aura. You can no longer use reactions. Your speed is halved, and you can't take more than 1 attack on your turn. You can take either an action or a bonus action on your turn, but not both. And this turn lasts for a minute. This thing
Get a
lasts
saving
for
throw at the end of each of my turns. Yeah.
and you get a saving throw at the end of each of your turn. That's correct.
Cool.
And then Vendel, you're up. Oh, by the way, this thing is mostly ignoring most of you, apart from the aura. It seems to be like eyes locked on Simon right now.
Of
poke-
course it is.
The one that has just been poked in.
Yes.
Vandal goes like, oh, blimey. Very well. Comes back, attacks with a scimitar for a 22.
That's a hitter.
So that is 13 plus 16, so 29 damage.
Nice.
We'll attack it again for 15, which doesn't hit.
15 does not hit.
And we'll then move back
Okay.
to here.
Are you done?
Yep.
Alrighty. Then Graven.
Okay, I'm going to take my action. Will be disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to move my half of my speed, which is all I can do, out of the way for a minute. And I'll take my saving throw again. Is that right?
If it's the end of your turn, yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not the 17 required.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Then Maximus.
Okay, I am going to. So, does it look even remotely damaged yet?
Yeah, it looks hurt. Actually, fairly hurt, but still stony.
All right, I'm gonna hex it, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Big boy rolls today.
So there's the first one. Come on, bastard. Do it. Do it.
You did do it.
Okay, so the first one, there was the 13, and it also, there's the hex for that one. Ooh.
Ooh.
And then for my crit, and there's 2 hexes for that. So
What's
nice.
the second one in total?
14, 30, 38 points of damage in total.
Nice.
And that's
Big hit.
it.
Big hit. Alrighty. Then Hector the Spectre.
No.
No, Frank.
All
Bobby
right,
Job.
yes.
I don't know what his name was.
Fred the Spectre. Fred the Spectre will once again go down to touch the the statue's chest and cast another life drain. And it should go for, there it is. Oh, I did not. What?
Oh, he totally. Oh, I missed something as well. Graven, you got so lucky.
Yes.
Why?
This stone monster is so focused on Simon that he didn't even do anything when Graven ran away.
Why, he disengaged though.
Yes,
Oh, he
he
did.
did.
That's why he didn't do anything. I remember.
Yes, but he must succeed a DC 10 Constitution save. I did not realize that before.
Oh, to take damage or not?
No,
Yes.
no, that just lowers its max HP if it fails, but he still gets the
Oh.
damage.
Ah.
That's interesting.
So that passes both of those anyway, and then takes the 10 damage. Okay.
Sweet.
Is Hector doing anything else?
No,
It's
that is
Fred.
the end of Hector's turn.
It's-
Oh, yeah,
yes,
sorry.
sorry, Fred.
Fred.
Mm.
A much less imaginative name. Alia, you're up. How many of those have you got? Jeez.
How long have you been sitting with that in your hand, waiting for your turn?
A good 4 minutes, maybe.
It's probably warm now.
Maybe my 3rd or 4th. I don't know, but it's small bottles, so you know. I take a poke at the statue with the tip of my
Alrighty.
sword.
The tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Alrighty.
It's the best.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits. Jeez.
11 magical damage. That's
Yep.
my turn.
Okay. Simon.
Yes, Simon will once again cleave into this creature, this statue.
Okay.
And one more.
The first one hits.
Ooh,
solid 14 points of 15 points of damage. You want to do anything else?
Mhm. No, that is my turn.
Alrighty. At which point this thing. Oh wait, hang on.
Oh,
You
Hey.
can
I
only
just
attack. You
remembered.
can only attack once, right?
Yeah, correct.
No, I can attack twice.
No, you're slowed.
Oh,
No, you are slowed. Let's give you.
uh,
Just give you a little
I
reminder of that.
wasn't using a bonus action. I have
No,
to
you
attack.
can. Yeah, you can only attack
on
once because
an-
you are slowed.
Oh, sorry.
That's why Alia just touched it with the tip and did nothing else too.
Gotcha.
This thing, however, is not slowed and slams into you twice.
But shouldn't everyone do wisdom checks again after their turn? Because their
They
AC,
should.
their
They
AC is
should.
going to be different otherwise. To
Yeah.
succeed.
Their AC is going to be different.
Oh
What's it
no.
doing that to?
You're even slower than before.
Simon, that's you as well, please.
Oh, wait, what'd he do?
I
Wisdom
need you
save.
to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sorry. Was that a spell?
No, that's perfect. It was a spell.
Cool. Oh, never mind. Can't take reactions.
It was a spell like ages ago, and you missed it. So moving on.
Gotcha. Sorry.
It attacks you twice and hits you twice, and does 25 plus 19 points of bludgeoning damage. That's 44 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. That's a lot.
Ouch.
What level are you?
7.
Okay.
Just be thankful it's not Sebastian
I'm
stood
still-
there.
Oh yeah.
Just at 20.
He's still standing, but quite shaken as a very large stony fist smacks him in the face twice.
Very much so.
And he says, "Leave me be, beasts."
You didn't answer my question.
And then it's Vendel's turn. The stone is this stony one tier is giving off a big vibe of just wanting to be left alone rather
Yeah.
than fight. But, so you know.
Venel just says, "Well, maybe you didn't say please. Why don't we just leave this thing alone?" And he starts walking towards the other room, but we'll wait for the others. Ooh, what happened? Did you? Do
I
that?
just moved you to the other bit of the corridor so you can see what's going on. Down
Cool.
there.
Okay, I would be waiting in between, but that's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Well, I'd rather stay here so I can see what's happening.
Yeah. Then Grahaven.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and watch, and I'm gonna take my
Popcorn.
take my saving throw again,
All right, good plan.
which is still a fail.
It is still a fail.
Oof.
So, yeah, actually, my action will be a dodge,
Okay.
just in case.
Alrighty. Then Maximus.
I am going to hold my action, and I'm only going to attack it if it attacks Simon again.
Okay. Then Hector.
Fred.
Fred. I'm going to rename it right now. I'm going to rename it. It's going to be Fred the Spectre from now on.
Spectre.
Hector died with whoever it was.
Lock.
Fred.
Phil.
Lot. Oh, he's part of the tree. Moving on. Fred the Spectre. Fred the Spectre.
Simon. Bryce?
Fred.
You need to push to talk.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot about pushback. Simon says, wait. Do not attack yet, and he's going to hold life drain if the statue attacks me again.
Okay.
Um,
Why is it still?
And Simon, right?
That's the end of his turn. Next up is Isla.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then Alia.
Alia raises her sword and sheaths it behind her back. And walks towards the south, clapping the statue in the thigh. Sorry about that. He,
Okay.
keeps walking.
You're living on the edge, man. Living on the edge. All right, good. Then Simon.
Simon says to the statue, "If we leave you alone, will you leave us alone?"
I was not the one that started this fight.
I mean, I'm willing to give it up if you do.
Then leave.
That sounds good. And so Simon walks off. See you later.
Maximus is gonna walk around the corner past it.
Oh, I just realized you're losing your hex now, Maximus, because you need to kill your hex target to move it to a different.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Oh well, indeed.
Maximus, as you walk past the stone golem, you hear, "Can I hold your coat, sir?"
No.
Oh yeah, Simon takes his coat back.
Really?
How's
No,
this?
you may. No, you may not.
Vendel just, why would you need your coat? You're indoors.
It's a bit chilly.
You noticed that he's wearing a cloak that you've seen before. Seems to fling itself around his body and knock away attacks.
Oh. He's gone full Doctor Strange.
No, he's got a cloak of protection.
Oh,
Fucking handing
nice.
that over to some fucking coat.
Okay, so you move slowly down the corridor then?
Yeah.
Probably?
Very
Yes.
slowly at the moment.
I just realized I still look like a Yonti. I'm gonna drop that.
Good point.
And I
Just
think
wait a minute till the slow wears off.
Yeah. You would have done lots of wisdom checks every 6 seconds anyway.
While they're all waiting,
Yeah.
I'll send my owl down. What's going on?
Okay. Sorry, it's because the dynamic light layer is wrecked.
Are we still slowed?
For the rest of the minute, you are.
Okay, so there's options here on going left or right. Is that what it is? Or not?
So I think you're staying there at the moment, and
Okay.
the owl is investigating. Is
Oh,
that
I
correct?
see. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So as you kind of make your way a little further down the corridor, as the kind of the fight, the stony golem fight, subsides, and the corridors go quiet once again, you can hear from further below the sound of slithering snakes. Maximus, are you trying to be stealthy with your owl in this corridor?
Yeah.
Then I'd like you to roll a stealth check for it, please.
Hang on.
Meanwhile, Vendel just says, I feel like every dungeon we go to should have some form of coat hanger. It's just good etiquette.
It's very polite.
Yes.
Are you guys having a short rest, or are you just waiting for the thing to wear off?
I would love that. Can we have a short rest?
Sure, it's a bit cramped here, but we can.
Yeah, okay. If you want a short rest.
I remember when I was a Hexblade, I was also asking for short rests all the time.
Fantastic. I'm so happy.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
How about 2 short rests? One in real life and one in the game.
Ooh.
Sure, we could do that. And actually, now would be a good time to do that. And then I'll tell Maximus what he sees. You guys can have your short rest, and then we'll be ready to go. Easy peasy.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you're telling me what you see after the short rest?
I think so.
I will be eating, by the way, so I'm gonna be muted a bit.
As long as you remember to unmute when you have to speak, that's fine. Okay, so you guys
Cough, cough, me, cough, cough.
cozy up back somewhere sensible, probably the main area that you fought those things in, to be honest, or somewhere close. But either way, huddle down, grab some protein bars, get some, have a Kit Kat or two. This stream is not sponsored by Kit Kat. Other chocolatey biscuit-based chocolate bars are available, and just chill for a minute, get some breath back. Your resident warlocks try and summon their patron's power once again, and you're ready to go. Although something odd seems to be happening over the 15-20 minutes or so that you bunkered down. You realise your voices are changing. It's very odd. Almost as you try to speak, the S sound starts to throw in the occasional hiss.
All of us.
By the end of your short rest, your tongues have all forked.
Oh boy.
Right.
This is not good.
German plus snake.
No.
Something's gone terribly wrong.
Almost as if you are being affected by some sort of curse.
Do I detect any magic around?
Another one.
I mean, I suppose now on you there would be some magic, yeah. Some changing your face magic.
Is Fred also turning into a Yanti?
I'm gonna go yes.
Interesting.
That's weird.
What?
What kind of magic are we talking about? Illusion? Transmutation?
Yes.
Okay.
But you definitely feel like it's an actual change rather than, like a mystical facade.
Okay.
You can feel the edge of your tongue. Like you can touch it, and it's gone definitely forked.
So strange. Well, maybe we shouldn't spend too much time here.
Yes.
You definitely
Yes,
feel it was,
perhaps
stopping to spend
we
the
should
short rest
hurry.
has been the impetus for this to happen.
Okay.
Very well. There will be no more short rests.
Have a long rest,
Yes.
just take one. Okay, so
Go.
the bird flies. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's owl snake. Down
Snake
the corridor.
owls.
Down. And oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I remember. Excuse me.
That door.
That yes.
I think the owl will fly to here. Oh, and then
Okay.
and then turn around as soon as he sees that shit.
Okay.
And come back.
Yeah. So, as you fly further down this corridor,
Mm.
you hear from that direction.
Yeah.
The sound of slithering snakes. It gets louder and louder the further you get down. You don't see too much as you quickly poke your head around and then realize it's a bad idea. You only see. I'm just going to move you down for a second. You only see this guy.
Yeah.
Who's kind of stood over a pit, looking down upon it. You can hear the large sound of snakes coming from down in that pit. And as you sort of turn around and fly back, you see his head just kind of lift up from the pit and look down the corridor as if maybe he heard something or.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Maximus will wait for the. Well,
He's dying.
we'll tell the owl to fly back and tell the others what he saw, which was a pit full of snakes and another snaky man, and then and you might have seen the owl, so it might be ready for us. And then he looks at you all, pulls out his wand, and says, "This is a wand of fireball. It'll be really good for killing snakes. But if you charge in, either I can fireball you, or not use it. I won't say any more."
Good day, sir. Good day.
And then takes his slithery tongue out as a. All right, that's fair, isn't it?
I would say that Maximus would know at this point that like square on this map that he's just seen is like the perfect opportunity for a wand of fireballs.
Then you should probably head on first, Maximus. Maximus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Lead the way.
But Maximus, why don't you go first?
Okay, great.
Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna get to there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna basically lob a fireball down the corridor. And step back.
Okay, fine. I am.
What's going on? Like, you guys have trouble swallowing
I know.
with those snake with those snake tongues.
No. Yeah, it's the new tongue. I can't deal with it. It's in my throat. Okay. But we are gonna unfortunately have to drop you into initiative to do so. That's fine. Just because that's unfortunately the way this game works.
I have to say, this is one thing I love about D&D is when this one person has planned everything, is like raising the sword and everybody else acts before. And
Yeah, but you don't have to act. You could just hold your action, not do anything.
yeah, but that's not as fun.
That's why he said, "Don't run in, or I will murder you." I mean, just get murdered. Let's have fun. Oh yeah. So if you could all roll initiative, that would be fantastic. Fan dabby dozy.
Yeah, I finally got a good initiative.
Yeah, you should run in.
Absolutely. That's the first thing.
He didn't click on
No.
his token, so doesn't have to roll it again.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Oh, by the way, Graham, I have a question about something that I could have said that I had done when we finished the first round of killing off those first Yanti.
Hit me.
Could I say that I had taken a vial of blood from one of them?
No, but you could always go back and collect one later.
Yes, that is true.
Right. Simon, if you'd like to re-roll your initiative whilst clicking on your character token, that would be great.
What? I had it clicked. That's
I'm
whack.
sure you did. Whack! Oh, you're so cool. You're too cool for us. Don't
I
forget
know.
to roll Fred's as well, in case you haven't.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. What a waste.
Really? It really is. Oh.
How to save a life.
Yeah, it will definitely save your life.
How to save a life.
Oh,
My wife
extras.
tells me I'm loud
There
while I'm
it
playing
is.
D&D. I don't know what she's on about.
My mother also says that.
It's because you have headphones on, you don't realize.
That's true.
Okay,
It's the
why isn't it
truth.
rolling? There we go. Cool.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Those are the same initiative rolls. Wow.
Good job. Perfect job. The best job. Okay, so Vendel, Graven, and Alia, are you just letting Maximus do his thing?
No, I'm running in.
Okay.
Yeah, Graven looks at Maximus and then looks down the corridor and then looks back at Maximus.
Wait,
again.
so which corridor are we
And
talking about?
You can tell he's dying to run down the corridor, but he stops.
Oh, I see. I see. So this is a UNT I'm seeing there?
Oh, have you actually ran down?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Okay. Yes. So at the end, you can see. I'll show you a picture which I have already, and except Roll 20's being a knobhead. Show to players. Show to everyone. You see at the bottom a snaky boy with a crazy arm made of snakes, tail of a snaky skirt, and snaky arms, and just generally a snaky boy.
It's creature.
He looks alert, and as if he's sort of commanding this pit of noise that you can hear beneath him. He looks ready for you and unafraid.
Okay. And a whole bunch of snakes, yeah?
Yes.
I'll just...
you can't quite see the snakes. You can see a big pit here.
Oh, okay.
And you can hear the snakes.
Okay, and this is a door right next to Maximus?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, I'll just shoot an arrow at this friendly UNT. Oops.
Okay.
Wrong weapon. 9's probably not going to hit.
A 9 does not hit.
So I was here, where was I? I was here, 5, 10, 15,
Well, it doesn't
20.
really matter too much. You can move wherever you want back.
Alright, can I be next to Maximus where that door is? Or is it too, like here?
No, you need to either be on one side or the other of the door.
Fine, then I'll move back. And I'll say, the floor is yours, Maximus. And I'll put my bow back on my back so I can switch weapons next.
Alrighty. And if Simon, you could stop wandering around, that would be great. Alia, do you want to do anything?
That's my turn right there. 3 squares.
Graven?
No, I'm just gonna let Maximus do his thing.
Then, sir, the floor is yours.
All right, I will step forward, and at last, green underneath his helmet. He will
Smite the
fire.
bastards.
He will fire. Oh, shit. I think I'm actually going to put it, the centre of it, right on.
Alright,
Sorry.
no worries. How big is it? Like 15 feet, or?
Is it 20?
I don't know, that's what I was asking.
let me. Oh dear.
I mean, either way, it's gonna hit everything in this pit, don't worry about it.
Just 1 second.
He's dying, I tell you.
The coronavirus.
20-foot radius.
Yeah, have you got the corona? Maybe we shouldn't be playing with you, in case we get it.
Yeah. No, I think it's salt for peanuts.
I've heard about those internet viruses.
Okay, so here we go. It's DC 15. I don't know why it's here. There we go. DC 15 Dex.
Alrighty. Straight bang, whiz bang in the middle. Okay, we need a dex. It's dex saving throw, right? Yeah.
Dex.
Yeah. So one of them and one of them. Okay, so this dude fails, but seemingly it's quite difficult to hit all the swarms of snakes. So this guy takes 27 points of damage. Nice big hit. Oh wait, no! Oh, you ruined it because I was getting too into it. Ready?
None of us saw that besides Maximus.
I mean, that's the point, right?
I didn't see either.
Wait, can you do it again for the stream? Do it.
I'm doing it. I haven't stopped clicking.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
That's the money shot.
Good job. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so he took 27 points. So he just said that, but he hasn't taken it yet. So there we go. And these guys take some damage too. So they take half damage if they pass.
Yep.
So 13 points.
I guess so.
Alrighty.
And for good measure,
Yeah.
I am going to spend 2 sorcery points.
Nice. Do it again.
I can't. It's a wand. I can't speed that one up, unfortunately. But spend my 2 sorcery points.
You have to give you one time to recover after a big explosion.
Yeah, exactly. I'm spent. And I'm gonna fire an element.
You've never seen it. He had fireball, blue ball by the time he cast it. Right?
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the chief geezer.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to do that and possibly that.
I should have
Both hit,
done that.
Jordan.
That would have ruined your life. Never mind. Good. They both hit.
All right. So the first one and the second one. So I don't know what I did. 2 dice.
Aw.
Oh, because of the crit. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's 17 points of damage,
Nice. Big hit.
and then I am going to step back here and look at the others. Go, go, go!
Go, go, go. Now is your time.
It's like,
Great.
can I go? Is it good to go?
Oh,
Okay.
actually, there was one. I got back there.
Run away!
Just standing back, understand.
Okay. Good. 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 Oh.
Is it good?
Hang on. Wait, is a fireball a spell and or other magical effect?
Yes.
Okay.
I see.
Good to know. Good.
Oh yeah, that's
Good.
true. You have spell resistance.
But it seems to have been taken aback. Not quite ready for the wand of fireballs. That's for sure. That is for sure. Alrighty. Fred, you're up.
Alright, so I tell Fred, go, my child. And he just makes his wait, let me look at how much feet of movement he has. He has 50 feet. Okay, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot see that. 1 second. I'm gonna just move me over so I can see. Okay, so I'm up to 30.
Through walls, right?
Yeah. Oh, he can move through walls, but I did not make him. Okay, so 1, 2, and I'm gonna leave him right there, and he's gonna be covered.
Okay. As he comes around the corner, a rip of crackling energy streaks towards him from this Yuan Ti at the other end. And he's going to take some damage. Take some damage. What's the modifier that you add onto Eldritch Blast, Warlock people?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Thank you.
UNT Warlock?
His armor class is 12.
Great.
That
He's going
hits.
to take some damage. Make range 1d10.
Just a
To
D10.
fifth level, yeah, it's just one because it might not be. It could be more.
What level is he? Well, don't.
He's
tell
enough
us, but
to do
that
11
depends.
points of crackling force energy.
yes.
Warlock UNT. Interesting. Maybe you have the same patron.
You could maybe. You want to do anything else for Fred the Spectre?
Fred is just gonna. Well,
Can you not see through Fred the Spectre?
I cannot. I just moved my. I'm gonna move my character back once I'm done.
Does he have? Does he have that? Yeah, I assume so.
30,
You can now.
10. Sweet, cool.
And
Yeah,
actually
no,
saving
that's
the stream out,
Fred's
which is
turn.
probably helpful.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
2. I'm gonna move Fred right there.
Okay, so Fred can now see down into the pit of despair, and down at the bottom of this pit is a grotesque, gnarling, kind of swirling, smelly, slimy pit of poisonous snakes. They seem to be slowly working their way out. You want to do anything else?
That is the end of Fred's turn.
Okay. Then where's that guy gone? What's that company gone? There we go. You hear like a graven.
Mhm.
Graven. You see the door. This door. It's right here. It opens, and a Yuan T pops its head out, looks up and down the corridor, sort of like, what the fuck? He's got a very what the fuck look on his face. Goes, oh shit! Swipes at you with his scimitar. Yeah, swipes at you with his scimitar, but probably missing. What's your armor class at the moment?
24.
Only.
He can hit you. Holy moly! Like he has the ability to, if he rolls well enough, but he does not. And then he hops back in the room.
Hang on. I riposte if one of those misses.
Good job. Okay, yep. Is that a reaction?
Yeah.
You could
Okay.
just use action for him.
You shouldn't whisper. I can't hear you.
Just let him get on with it, mate.
Okay. Do your
I
It's
thing.
his
my
turn,
riposte.
not yours.
Do your thing. I
Do
didn't
your
say anything.
thing.
You didn't hear me.
That's rubbish.
Solidly stubbing your toe and taking whatever that comes out. 2 points of stubbing damage as this guy
Stubbing
ducks
damage.
back into the other room, and you hear some snaky stuff happening. But even though you now have a snaky tongue, oh wait, they don't actually speak snake. What do they speak? What are they speaking? Speaking abyssal, in case you do understand it.
Oh,
Do you
he does.
understand it?
Don't you?
I don't anymore.
No, you used to.
Oh, yeah, the armor. Yeah.
Right. And then Simon.
Yes, Simon will take his 30, or no, he's gonna take that much feet of movement. I don't remember how. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 feet of movement to get right there, and he's gonna hold his action for the next time another one comes out to hit Graven to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Solid plan. And then it's Vendel's turn.
Okay, Vendel's gonna move here. He sees 3 UNTs in there, correct?
Oh yes, but as you round the corner, you see them fire. 2 of them firing longbows at you.
All right. Do yours. Your actual wars, please.
Okay, I'm afraid I didn't. Do either of those hit?
Nope.
Okay. Then that's them done. Do you? Yeah, I'm right in thinking you can't do. No, yeah, that's right. That's fine. Yeah, crack on.
Okay.
These guys look a lot like the fellas that you saw up at the main the main entrance. You can see there's a set of stairs, like spiral stairs that are leading up, and most of them are hiding behind them as much as they can, which gives them some cover, and they're firing you from behind. So they look again like kind of entrance guards or exit guards, that kind of stuff.
Yep. All right, so he'll shout, "Yeah, there's 3 more here," and we'll pop in. Okay, so let me count my move. I've done 5, 10. Okay, I'm here now. I'm gonna attack the one right here.
Okay.
That will do a 22 to hit.
22.
That hits, right?
Oh, that's your attack. Yes.
Yes, that is 25 damage.
Okay.
I'll do a bonus action attack as well.
Okay.
that hits as well, so that's another 11.
Okay, so that's 33 in total.
How does he look?
Hurt, but still, still ready for a fight.
He's gonna use his little pocket watch and make it tick 1 second back.
If I could turn back time,
And do another attack.
I'd give it all to you. I'll
4.
attack
Yeah,
you,
that's pretty.
attack you, attack
So another 10.
again. Good hit. Good. Solid. They look very confused that you seem to have just skipped back time somewhat.
And what is this thing right below me? This black thing. It's like
That's the stairs that I described.
Okay,
Spiral
they go up or down.
upwards.
Okay, so they block the way, right? Okay. And but how do they shoot arrows then through the?
They're not kind of like stairs, so they're not completely blocking. You can kind of shoot over them and under them and stuff.
Do they give a bit?
They give a bit of cover, yeah, but you can just kind of shoot random and stuff, and you could dive underneath them and dive over, like underneath that one and overneath that one, that kind of stuff.
Okay, but they are actually, they're.
It's not like ancient stone stairs. It's more like modern slab of wood stairs.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I wonder if I should stay here or move. I only have 1 move left. 1 square left. Yeah, I'll just stay put. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Big G.
Alright. Well, I'm going to move 5 here so I can actually see what's going on for a start.
Alright, so you can see Vendel's in with 3 of those novices.
Actually, no, I'll still do that move. Sorry.
Alrighty.
So these are the stairs you were talking about, were they?
Yes, that's correct.
So I can't stand on those then,
You can't stand.
and still attack these.
You could stand on one of them probably. One of them's the bottom one. That's like
If
the
I
first
stood-
part of the stairs.
If I stood
Yeah,
there,
you
I
could
could
stand
attack
there.
this
Yeah.
guy. Could I
Totes.
attack that guy as well?
Probably.
Right.
You're
Okay.
a fairly heroic kind of guy.
I heroically run in here then,
Good job.
and I swing at this guy. 19.
There's a hit.
I did click the button. It's just taking forever. There we go.
It does seem to be taking a bit slow.
So that's 8 points of slashing damage for the first
Alright.
one. And again. 25 is a hit.
Yes.
For another 11.
Nice.
And 1 more.
Big hits coming in from Big G.
It's another 6.
Nice.
And as I'm doing that, I smash him with my shield as well.
Aw.
To knock him over. Needs to get 20 or more.
He does not get 20 or more.
Alright, put him on his ass then with my shield.
It's on his bottom. Bottom. There you go. Bottom token enabled.
And that's me done.
Okay. Then Alaya.
Graham, I do not have dark vision. Could I have dark vision, please?
You don't have dark vision.
I cannot see.
Do you have 60 or 120?
60.
Alrighty. Now you have dark vision.
The light of my life left my side.
Aww.
You're talking about the frog.
Talk about Graven with his sword.
Big G in his sword.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh Lord, he's all of the way over there. That is bad.
Don't forget Maximus has his fireball.
It's too late now. He's in. He's in.
I thought. Oh, are we doing that twice?
Well, until they're all dead.
Alia barbs in, not caring about any old fireball.
It's just a bit of fire, it's fine.
It's still good. It's still good.
I thought. Okay, never mind.
He has a wonder fireball, which you can do about 19 times.
Half orcs are fireproof anyway, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean, especially if you go into a rage.
This one is. Yeah, she You hear a bear roar from around the corner. I have a thing for this.
What does it sound like?
Little picture for you to enjoy. Oh, you want to hear it? I don't
Yes.
think I have the sound effect anymore.
No, but you could make it with your voice.
Sure. That's a Japanese bear right there.
That's it. I've heard about them. They roam about the gay clubs.
Nani?
Good.
Alright.
You want to do anything else?
Does it cost me any movement to just like let myself drop into this pit?
No, you could totally just drop into that pit.
Alia drops into the pit and starts
Amazing.
slashing at shit.
Falling like an angel, right?
As you drop into the pit, I'm gonna actually just need to put some of these on a square because you're about to get fucked up.
Am I about to witness my first TDF TPK?
No,
No.
we're a long way from
No
that.
shadow fae anywhere here?
Not yet.
So these things can actually take up other people's spaces. They're a swarm of snakes which you fall into.
Oh shit.
But they were readied by their pit master to attack, and are sitting there just waiting for someone to fall into them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 of these are going to attack you.
Are they in my square?
2 of them are.
Are they 7 swarms?
There's more than 7 in here, but 7 are currently next to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
No, I mean, is it
So
1 swarm
one
or
of
7
the-
swarms? Or
It's more than 7 swarms.
more? Okay, nice.
So only 2 of them get advantage though.
Sure.
Okay.
Um.
My AC is 20.
So
There's so many crits.
So the first one would have had advantage, but he missed, and the last one would have advantage. All right, I haven't got scored down to the last one yet, so I don't know what they're. So first one hit, second one misses, third one misses, fourth one misses, fifth one critically hits you, and the last one hits you as well. So there is some poison damage from this as well.
Oh lord.
Do you take half damage on poison as well as piercing?
Everything except psychic.
Okay, great. Oh, they're psychic snakes, didn't you hear? No. Dick move!
Poison.
The snakes are actually mind flayers.
So that's 89 points of damage. Divided by half is 44 points. As you fall into the snake pit.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
Good idea.
Seemed like such a good
No,
idea.
but this is such a thing Alia would do, though. So
Oh shit!
It really is.
I said, this is a wand of fireball.
She said she was happy with that. Just crack on. Alia, you're still your turn. This is only
Yeah.
the beginning of your turn, so
Yeah.
feel free to continue.
And then she goes mayhem with action surge.
Nice.
Get that off. Okay. And let's do reckless as well. Actually, should I do reckless? How are these snakes looking? Are these thick snakes?
There's a lot of them. I think it would be quite hard to tell at a glance. I think you could use some of your action to roll, really investigate them, and check out the nature of the snakes. But I mean, this is a pit of there's a lot of snakes in here right now.
She does this masterfully, but it doesn't look very graceful as she
Okay.
just sort of digs through these snakes with her sword.
You might do better than you think you're gonna.
So that's
Are they? Is that last one? Are they all at advantage or?
yes.
So they
reckless.
all hit. Yeah. Oh, you didn't say.
17.
Oh.
I didn't
I
say yeah. I mean,
Oh,
that's
I
your
see.
ruling.
Yeah, okay. No. I mean, I just crack on.
Yeah, okay. 21,
Okay, so
25.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you decide how you distribute these, but I'm going to describe what happens after each attack. So you swing at the first one that's all around your legs, and you cleave off a big bunch of the snakes, and that you get a distinct impression that there's only a few left in that particular swarm. Where would you like to focus your second attack?
Somewhere else.
Okay, so you clean off the one next to you and kill that swarm off entirely. Job's a good one. Your third?
Somewhere else.
Okay, again, this one almost taking it out, but there's still a few wriggly worms left. And then the last one?
Yeah, also somewhere else.
Okay, to the one to the bottom. Some snakes left, but big attacks. So you attack the 4 basically around you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you get additional attacks when you kill something?
I do not.
Okay.
But Alia shouts, "Bring on the fire!"
Then Maximas.
Okay. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 5. I am going
1, 2,
to
5, 6, 7.
fireball as it was requested right here.
Alrighty, and you're casting that fireball spell, right?
No, with a wand.
Yeah, is that casting a spell?
I don't know.
No, nor do I. Let's find out. Wand of fireballs.
Is this related to
7
counterspell?
For one you can use it to cast the fireball spell. So yes, you are casting a spell. And as it leaves your delicate rod, throbbing and hardened, you see this pitmaster down the end wave their hand, and it fizzles and sputters. The fireball does nothing.
Bollocks.
Okay.
Ooh.
Then I'm going to quicken another Eldritch Blast and try and hit him.
Solid plan.
You know, Maximus, it can happen to anyone.
It's never happened before.
I've only just started using it.
Yeah, sure, I'm sure your rod is fully functional, don't worry.
The first one strikes its intended target. The second one flies through the air and hits Hector. Fred the Spectre. Fred the Spectre. Doing 3 points of damage to Fred the Spectre. But the first one hits.
What type is that again?
It's just 3 points of damage.
It's
And I
force.
will step back
It's
like
critical shit damage.
I will step back here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. This guy. Ready. Yeah. What does he do now? What does he do? I think I know what he does. I think I know. He's gonna do the solid thing that all warlocks do all the time, and chuck some Eldritch Blast down at Alia. No, he's not. He's gonna fire at Hector because he doesn't like specters.
Fred.
No, Fred. I can't. It's just
He
such a
no
good name.
longer fires.
What was his?
Oh,
What was his AC?
that barely hits.
Oh, but does. Doing blows on dice. 12 points of
Fred is down.
force damage. Fred disappears with a and goes away.
You will always be missed, Fred.
Then what happens?
And then
This guy's gonna move to there. And Alia, at the bottom of this pit, you see the head of this guy, which you could just about make out, has disappeared from
Oh.
view.
I can't
You're
see
not
the
sure
fight
where.
anymore.
You're not sure where he's gone, but he's
Could we put? Yeah, let's put Hector back like this. That's good. Thank you.
Wait, was that? No, he had his. Wait, is it his turn? Oh yeah, it is his turn. And he did that, which is an action. Okay, great. These guys. This guy just stands up. The guy in front of Graven stands up, spits out the blood from his mouth, kind of like, and then looks at you and laughs and says, as he swipes at you with his big old dick.
What?
He actually hits out at you with his scimitar. But that's really the distraction as he bites at you with his teeth at the same time. Both of them missing, I think.
Yes, both of them missing. Riposte.
Do him, son. Do him.
$17.
That's a hitter.
That's for another 10 points of damage.
Nice. That's a good hit. Whilst you're kind of in battle with this one slips underneath here, slithers quickly behind Count Vendel as they both flank around him. Jaws are clattering as they hiss and spit at you, and they have their longbows in hand, but they bite at you with their claws and their teeth. It's gonna be 4 attacks.
4. Oh,
yeah.
Well, there. Okay. Ooh.
What's your armor class? 20. So one of those hits, but critically so. So you feel your flesh rip out as one of these teeth bites through your armor. You don't manage to duck out of the way just in time. There's too many bites at once, and as it pulls back, you feel the seepingness of what feels like poison rolling up your arm as it does so, and you'll take. Did that roll properly? 2d4. That didn't roll properly. That did. So that's the 2d4, which is the piercing damage, and then that's the poison damage. So that's 26 points of... No, is that right?
Yeah.
26 points of damage total. The first 7 was piercing, and the 19 was poison. In case that makes any difference.
I will uncanny dodge to half that.
Nice. I think that's their turn over. Simon, you're up.
You need to push to talk.
Sorry. Thank you. Simon will move 30 feet up, and he will take his finger that he had used before to prick his finger on his blade.
Okay.
Place it across it and cast Hexblade's Curse on this guy.
Okay, so as you run around the corner, you can just about see the head of this guy, but you can see he's retreated a little way back down some stairs. So he's kind of like hiding down behind some stairs, but so that he can see you. He seems that he doesn't want to retreat entirely quite yet.
Yes.
But does want to keep an eye on his pit. So he does have a bit of cover.
And then after that, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
So that should go 15.
15 bounces off of the concrete above his head, just missing him. You feel like you would have hit him if he wasn't ducking underneath the halfway down these stairs.
Well, Simon goes, bam, and then that's the end of his turn.
Okay.
This is for Fred.
Alrighty. At which point the swarm of snakes swarm all over Alia, Lealia. And starts starts biting down upon you. Although you feel the snakes next to you have less, or the ones that were immediately next to you have less bite. Now there's less of the snakes, but still managing to bite down onto your flesh.
Do,
the ones that are alive. Go on.
have advantage.
Oh, all of them have advantage now, do they?
Yeah, because I recklessly attacked.
The whole pit just swarms over you at this point. So,
No.
yeah, basically.
Group hug.
But hey, you killed some of them, so good job. Was it
Again,
Alia
this
that
is-
jumped into the rat pit as well? I think it was.
Rat pit?
Yeah, in the in that northern city when you went to do some stuff a long time ago, there was all the rubbish, and you jumped in, and it was full of rats, swarms of rats. I'm
In
pretty
the
sure that was
mountain
you.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your AC is 20, right?
That's right.
So that's 1. Oh, okay. So you need to roll 1, 2, 3 Constitution saving throws for me, please, as well. Can you also just take half of whatever damage you took last time? So just add on 20 hit points, because I forgot to get you the con save last time.
What? So I get 20 right now.
Yeah, have 20
Okay.
hit points back.
Sweet.
Which is probably about right, because I think you took about 44 damage. You should only take half of the poison damage if you make the save.
Right.
So you are going to take. I'm going to use a calculator. 5 plus 14. You don't have advantage on Constitution saving throws or anything, do you?
No.
Okay. Plus 4, plus 7, plus 10. 10. Plus 5. No, not plus 45. Let's see. Is that right? 45 points of damage? Let me just add that up again, because I don't think I did that right. 5 plus 14 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 5. 45 points of damage.
Okay.
That's without doing any halving or anything like that. They're basically just all on you at this point. Except that's really... So if I could do the map, it's what it would look like. But it's
Right.
easier for me not to do that, so I can actually click on their tokens. And I think that's them done, to be honest. Yeah. Fortunately for you, they don't have multi-attack. Fendel, you're up.
All right.
Simon, you can just hear the biting and pained screams of Alia in the pit.
Yeah.
Once in a while, bring it on. Okay, so he's gonna attack the one on. Which one looks worse, actually? The one on the left, right?
Yes, the one you've already been attacking,
Yeah,
which is
okay.
that one. Yeah.
So I'll attack that one first. With not a crit.
Solid. Not a crit.
No.
Aw.
I wish. Just one off. It's 19.
Oh, that might not even be a sneak attack.
It would. Let me see. I think that if it was next to an ally, it wouldn't be. But it's not within an ally. It's not about.
Right.
But I can double check if you like.
I thought it was when it was near your allies, you got sneak attack.
Yeah, but I have this swashbuckler thingy, right? So as long as I'm one-on-one with a creature.
Aha.
But in this case, it's 2-on-1. But I think it's. Let's see. If you are within 5 feet of the creature, no other creature are within 5 feet of you. Okay, so then I wouldn't get sneak. Yeah.
Okay.
So then it's just the 9.
Okay.
Meh.
Oh, rubbish.
All
How
right.
to ruin a rogue in one easy step. Don't get sneak attack. And he still looks quite hurt. He looks close to being hurt. You reckon if that was a sneak attack, he'd be dead right now?
Okay. I'll attack the one on my right now. I know. Well, actually, maybe not. If it's almost dead, I'll attack the same one with the bonus action. 24 hits. Damn it, 2 missed crits. For another 9 damage.
Okay, great.
Still alive?
Yes.
I'll skip 2 seconds with my pocket watch and attack the one on my right. For 11 damage, I mean.
Okay, yep, the one on your right
Yeah.
for 11. Okay.
And now I'm auto-disengaged from both of them, so I'll come here and I'll say, Graven, do your worst.
Alrighty. Okay. Oh, I see why you attacked the other one. Good plan, clever man. Graven, you're up.
Alright, well, first things first, I'm swinging this one. With advantage. Boom, boom.
Boom.
And I shall make that a menacing attack as well.
Scary.
So that is going to be 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And I
Big
need
hit.
to make a DC 16 saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
Where was it? Wisdom.
Wisdom. He fails.
Cool. Okay. He's still standing though, obviously. So I'm swinging him again.
Nice.
For another 11 points of damage.
Alright, he is just still on his feet.
Okay. Okay, one more at him then.
That's a hitter.
Another 9.
Which strikes him dead. Dead as a dead man dead.
Okay. I'm gonna take my movement to go. Gonna go. Where am I gonna go? I'll go up to here.
Okay.
That's. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. Then Alia.
Hello. How deep is the pit?
How deep is your love? Probably only 15 feet or so.
Wonderful. What are the sides of the pit like? Cobblestone? Is it?
Mostly a
Glass.
mud pit, to be honest.
Are you trying to come out?
What? No.
Change my
Oh,
mind!
Alia, with an inspiration point, Alia slides a snake of her sword, which she pierced, swings it around a bit, and lassos it over the edge, its fangs digging into the mud.
God.
She disengages and climbs up.
Nice. Do you need to use an inspiration point for that? That's just cool.
I don't know. That's up to you.
You can disengage and climb up, right?
Sweet. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
I might like slip, but yeah.
Oh no, you could climb up this pit. It's not too hard.
It's just half your move, so your speed, so you can make it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Fine. So 15 feet. Ooh, that leaves me with 10 feet. So I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, so that would be 30 feet of movement to get out, unless
Yeah,
you have a
and-
climb speed.
I know, but I do have 40 feet of movement. Yeah. What else was I gonna do?
Hide behind Simon.
Oh, this, and that would be my turn.
Solid plan. Then Maximus.
I'm going to move here. And I'm going to drop a fireball, I guess, here.
Okay, as you fire your fireball, this person down the end who can still see you once again dispels the fireball.
Okay.
Although it looks like it, kind of.
Yeah,
Was
that's
that- was
good.
that-
If I'm using up his counter spells, that's
Yeah.
still a good use of
The wand of fire.
Wand of Fire. Yeah, I'm gonna step back here. No. And yes, and I'm going to use a bonus action to turn one of my. I mean, my bonus action. I've got it here actually. I'm going to use a bonus action to turn one of my spell slots into 2 sorcery points.
Nice. Okay. You want to do anything else?
That's it.
Alrighty. Then Simon, you're gonna take a Eldritch Blast to the face.
Ripperoni.
That's a solid 13. Does that hit? Probably not.
It does
Nope.
not,
Great.
not at all.
Yeah, Wes is just gonna stay there for now. Sure. Then these guys. One runs towards Vendel, one continues fighting Raven. So these two. These two are Graven, Bitey, McTeef, both missing, and these two are Vendel.
The first
one
one,
of them,
yeah.
One of them hitting, yeah. So that does a lot less than it did last time. Let me just check that.
Do I get a save for the poison damage, or it's just auto?
For this bite attack, you do not. No.
Okay.
Roll 1d. Where's it gone? 4 plus 3 plus. I think I need to do a plus. Is that what I need to do? Yes, it is. Magic. For 16
Ooh.
points total.
I'll uncanny dodge that as well.
Alrighty. Then, did you want to riposte or anything, Graven? Has he gone?
Graven?
His gone.
Internet was
He
dying.
said his internet was dying. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to roll for him? He would probably riposte.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
I'll
he
let
always
him
does.
do a riposte if he comes back. No worries.
All right.
Simon, you're up. What do you want to do? Jump in the pit of snakes?
So,
Jump in the
no,
pit of snakes.
Simon takes his blade and smashes it into the ground, and as he does so, he uses his relentless hex to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 feet next
Holy
to
shit.
his hexed person.
Holy shit!
And yeah, he takes 2 swings with his greatsword.
Holy shit! Smash it. Oh shit! You can do nothing about it. He's gonna take it. He's gonna have to take it. He looks hurt.
Yeah.
The second one hits. Yeah, the second one hits and does quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Then the snaky boys. Work their way out of the pit. Some of them work their way out of the pit. Why can't I click on anything? Roll 20? What are you doing? Hello.
Hello.
I'm just
Hey.
gonna have to refresh because this
Alright.
is.
Graven, do you want to riposte?
Has everybody else's internet gone shit, or is it just me?
Just you.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I will riposte if somebody attack me.
Somebody did attack you. You can riposte.
Okay. That's a hit. For 8 points damage.
Great. With my roll 20 reloads, I will do something about that.
Hey, Graham. I have a
Hey,
question
Bryce.
about opportunity attacks.
Hit me.
Would the snakes coming up to I haven't played as a character in a while. Would the snakes walking up to me or slithering up to me cause an opportunity attack?
No, it's when they move out of your reach.
Thank you.
Graven, you kill this one in front of you as you riposte it.
Hey.
Repost.
Repost.
Oh, see that motherfucker. Right. Snaky boys. There's some snaky boys. They're gonna start clambering over you, and probably bite you. I think they do like to bite people. 1, 2, 3. What is armor class? Yes.
17.
Oh, that's a crit though.
Do swarms count as flank? I don't know. Is that? No, swarms cannot flank.
Oh, that's a relief.
So only one hits. Do you want me to make a Constitution saving throw?
Let's say yes.
Sorry, I'm just reading and thinking. Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry, what was the question? Did one of these hit? Oh, it did.
Yes.
Then yes, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. So you take 27 points of damage.
Oh my god.
I think they rolled. They rolled pretty well. And then that's
That's a
them
lot
done.
of poison.
And then Vendel, you're up.
Yeah, I'll attack the one in front of me. For, I guess 26 hits, so that's going to be 23 points of damage. Still alive?
He is, but you're swashbuckling him much better this time.
Yeah.
Ripping those poison teeth out of his skull.
And another 12.
Nice.
Still alive.
He is.
Okay. Then
This guy was pretty much at full health. He was looking all right.
he'll just move back and then vault over the stairs here.
Okay.
In a way that looks
That was-
really, really cool.
I mean, I'd already imagined it as really cool. Like the feather in your cap has gone through the air and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing. Grahaven, then you're up.
Oh, shoot, I should have
Step
stayed there. Sorry.
No, never mind. Let's step over the corpse of this one up to here.
Graven doesn't need flanking.
Oh,
Graven
swing.
flanks himself.
He flanks
Yo,
between his
mama,
sword and his shield.
Your mama's so fat she gives herself flanking.
That is a good. I'm gonna use that one.
That does not hit actually.
That does not hit. All right, let's try again. That was just a feint.
Just a
that
warm
one.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
That one does hit though.
Yeah. There
Duck,
you go.
dip, dodge, dive, and dip.
Bastard.
Duck, dove, dick.
Oh yeah, that's a,
If you
that's a
can
good
dodge
old,
it,
good old
if you can
12
dodge
points.
it.
12. He's very hurt. He's looking almost dead.
I'm gonna just finish him off then.
That's a good start.
Oh, another 11.
Boom. That's enough to kill him where he stands.
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Okay, cool.
You want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to take some movement. Move to. I think I can only move to about here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I might use. No, I won't. No, I'm fine. That's it.
Second wind, the 2 hit points I've lost.
Because under maximum will just not do.
It's just not right. I was thinking of swapping weapons, but I don't think I will actually. Yeah.
Ali, I don't forget you've been pushed to talk.
Yeah, no, I was just waiting for the for
Graven,
the
just
guy
shut
down,
up.
you know? Alia
something like
takes
that.
out a potion and.
Oh, have an
Sound
inspiration point
effect.
for that effect.
Hey.
I love it.
And she chugs it.
See, now I understand why it takes an action to drink a potion.
You have to press the sound effect button and everything.
Oh no, that was a real bottle.
A health potion of healthiness and wound closure and such.
What does this mean? Put me? Oh, it puts
Curing.
me at 42.
Oh, it's amazing. Hardly even know.
Alia centers herself. Oops, where have I gone?
Sorry, I just
What are you
clicking
doing?
it now. Roll 20 crashed and I can't move you back and it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong.
No, don't push me into the pit.
Are you back? Because on my screen you're not even on the pit. You're not even on the screen. Oh, I'm working roll 20.
There we
It's
go.
wrecked
I've
today.
recentered myself.
I think too many people using roll 20. Give me back my bandwidth. Carry on.
Alia centers herself, and takes a knee, waiting for the inevitable fireball.
Fireball. Hello, sugar. Great. And then I think it's Maximus's turn, if I remember correctly.
Okay, Maximus is going to step here. And
Oh God, no.
You see Bryce in hand-to-hand combat with the pitmaster.
No, there's lots of spiders there. He probably doesn't see it.
He does seem surrounded by snakes, though. Maybe he needs curing of fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I will use the snake as cover.
I'm just trying to work out whether I can. So I think if I put a fireball here, it will. Yeah, but are you raging still?
Yeah.
I am not.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
okay.
I've not done damage or taken damage.
I am going to. Put Hexblade Curse on the shithead, main one.
Don't you already have him cast?
No, that's
No,
that's Simon.
No.
Oh, okay. I know someone did.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. I see he is down the steps a bit. He's got a little bit of cover, but 27's a striking shot.
I forgot about the extra damage that Hexblade Curse did.
That is 19 points of damage,
Nice.
and that
Whew.
is 19 plus 11 makes 30 points of damage.
They are big hits. Did you say 30 points?
30 points in total.
Wow. It? I don't know what it is. I know why I call it she. I think it looks a bit feminine. The thing, the snaky boy, is very hurt. Like Simon, you see it like kind of drop a bit. It looks pretty wrecked.
I'm going to step to one side.
Okay. You notice there was no counterspell this time.
Cool.
She looks up at you, Simon. She looks up at you and sighs, a heavy sigh.
Mm.
She says, she, it, let's go with she. Who knows what it is? Just says, my snakes, I can't protect them. And she launches at you. With melee attack.
Damn it.
Is that a melee attack?
Wait, what is it?
Is a melee spell attack a melee attack? I think it is.
Yeah.
It's technically a spell melee attack.
You wouldn't get disadvantage on that.
No, but
I'm
she
going to
said-
take my reaction from my Mage Slayer feat
okay.
to and my my Warcaster feat to cast is Frostbite a ranged attack?
Ah,
It should say so on the thingy. I feel like it's not, but
I don't think it is.
Frostbite, level 1, action. 60-foot range.
yeah. So it's not. It is ranged.
Okay. Well then,
Is it?
I will
Is it-
instead. What were you saying?
Sorry. Is it a Mage Slayer thing that you can cast a spell as a reaction?
I have Mage Slayer. If they cast a spell, I can take a opportunity attack, and my Warcaster feat gives me any opportunity attack to cast a spell.
Oh, nice.
That's a good combo, actually.
Yeah.
It is a good combo. Does that happen after her attack or before?
Should be after, actually.
When a creature of you casts a spell against it.
Usually, opportunities are always after the actual.
It's just a reaction, the Mage Slayer thing.
Yeah.
Does.
It wouldn't stop the attack, basically. It would still happen.
Yeah, I don't think it would stop it. If it doesn't specify it.
No, it takes after the spell has been cast. Okay. Although you don't actually know she was making a spell attack. But I did say it out loud, so I suppose you did.
Yeah.
She launches
Actually,
towards you.
I remember what I was gonna do.
What were you gonna do?
My reaction spell was going to be Vampiric Touch.
Okay. Oh, the irony. Because so is hers.
Nice.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. As she launches towards you and makes a vampiric spell attack.
I will make mine.
Yeah.
Too.
No, I'm talking shit because she can't do that at all. Because she's run out of third level spell slots. So
Hey, you're welcome.
yeah, you can thank your friend. I'm looking for her. Yeah, so actually, she just like hurls towards you with her face, with a facey, biting, saucy thing.
That sucks. Well, I don't get to use Vampiric Touch.
Never mind. And for that does no. So hope this doesn't hit. I don't think that does.
It does not.
You got super lucky. Oh, she can do it again then. She can do it twice.
What is she doing?
She's trying to bite you with her teeth. Oh, that's a
That
hitter. So that's going to be roll bite 1d4 plus 3
Oh, that's not that bad.
plus 2d6 poison damage plus she's a disciple of poison, and she hits you with her first melee attack this turn. She does an additional 3d10 poison damage to you. So it's this much damage.
Fuck. Jesus. Okay, do I need to make con saves on the
Nope.
poison?
That just hit you, yeah.
Damn.
And then... Oh, she could have put you asleep. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, she's using her snake arms to bite you. Oh, that's hilarious. Spent. She's done. She realizes her predicament and attempts to run away.
Now I cast Vampiric Touch.
Nice. Oh, my roll 20 is
22.
literally wrecked. Yeah, she is dead.
And it's 10 necrotic, so I gain back 10.
I have a question. She only had
Wait.
2 hit points left. How does that work? Do you still get 10?
That's not something that I know how to answer.
I don't know that either.
I would appreciate it.
Here we go. On a hit, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage each.
It's half the damage.
Yeah.
Does vampiric...
It's the damage dealt, not the damage that they took.
Sorry?
It's the damage dealt. I would think that
Was
it
that
would
me?
be...
Or was it you?
What?
It's the damage dealt
Yeah.
could be interpreted as how much it actually got, which would be, yeah, it's really. I would say rule as written, I would agree. Rules as intended, I would
Sure,
say.
if you take double the damage, die. That's the suggestion of you.
Yeah. It's probably rule as written. I would say you get 5, but as intended, I would say. I mean, it has only 2 hit points, and you're stealing life away from it that it does not have, right? So I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
what to do.
but you have to do double the damage. You can't double negative the damage, as it were.
Yeah.
So it still has life left.
I'd say there's a good case for either direction, so up to the GM.
I think you only dealt 2 damage to her, so this is mostly moot.
I mean, it's a difference between 2 points or 5 points, right? So
Yeah, exactly. It just
Well, it's like 1 point or
Take
5
for nothing.
points.
yeah.
true, yeah, between 1 and 5.
And I'm not.
I'm
looking
just
good.
gonna. Gone really mental for me. See, it was just getting really, really breaky uppy. Is it really breaky uppy for anyone else?
No.
No, it's good for me.
Was that a yes or a no? Sorry.
It's fine.
It was not.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart this. I'll be right back.
You didn't have Hexblade Curse on it, did you?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
You heal.
So I. 1 second. Let me look at what Hexblade does.
Okay,
It
that's
gives you Warlock level plus charisma.
Oh yeah, I actually did 13, not 10, because I had Hexblade's curse on it.
Okay, well you still only have 5 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when she dies, you get back hit points to your Warlock level plus charisma.
Nice.
Oh, and whenever they died, I put my Hexblade curse on that snake right there.
You can do that? You sure? Because that's a high level thing, no?
I thought that I could move my
You can move.
Hexblade curse.
You can move a hex, not a hexblade's curse.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Stop.
so you vampiric touch siphon out some of the guts and
So how much do I
Health.
gain back?
5 plus whatever else you were talking about.
Thank you.
She slides down the stairs and hits something at the bottom of the stairs, and suddenly there is a burst of fire which fills this corridor down the bottom here.
Set the trap at the same time.
Mechanism with her dead body. They're all dead. They're all dead. Simon, it's your turn.
Oh, have any good? Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's my turn. I'm now going to cast Thunderstep.
Nice. That is a solid spell to cast right now.
Move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 feet here, and they take 19 damage.
What's the save for?
15.
The save is 15.
No, what's it for?
For the damage.
Let him answer.
For thunder.
Sorry.
Why do they have to roll a Constitution saving throw?
Because Thunderstep does thunder damage.
And what happens if they pass or fail?
They take half damage, I believe.
Cool. That's useful information when casting spells. They do, however, fail and take 19 points of damage, which does a fair amount to them, but I think actually they're all still slithering around.
Mm-hmm. And my rest of my actual movement will be taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I walk in here and I'm like, what happened?
Nice.
Says the guy with all the snake bites.
That's fair.
That is fair.
And on my way... Oh, no, never mind. Can't do it yet. Never mind. Okay, continue.
Okay. The snakes slither out and writhe as if they were right at the top of the pit, ready to slither out. Writhe and slither. Slither and writhe. Writhe and slither. Out over themselves and onto Alia. 1,
They don't
3, 4,
drag me back, do they?
3. No, well, I'm just trying to find out how many of them are there.
Good.
And I
They
realized,
bring you back into the pit.
yeah, they just start dragging you back into the pit. That would be hilarious. But no. What's 36 divided by 2, Alia?
Numbers 18.
Great. Okay, so that's 2 of those and 4 of those. Perfect. I'm just going to move one of these on you, but for all intents and purposes, they're all on you.
Okay.
2 of those. 1, 2, 3 of those. None of them hit, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5,
With the 20 to hit. No.
I think it was 4 of those. None of those hit. They are swarmy boys, but they are not very good at
They
it.
have lost their master.
Yeah, they seem deflated and dejected.
Also, Alia's slippery with blood and venom.
Oh, I forgot I gained back 11 points from killing them with my Hexblade.
Great.
I love life.
Alia, it's not your turn. Vendor, you're up.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm hearing snaky stuff. This is 4. I will shoot an arrow at one of the swarms.
Great. You can see there are quite a lot of snakes on Alia right now.
Yeah, I'll shoot. How to do that? Regular arrows, not +1s. I'll have to do a -1 to attack and damage for this. So, shoot, 11.
11 does not hit.
Well, it's my turn.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm not good at range nor with multiple enemies. That's just...
You're very focused on killing people one by one. Quickly.
Exactly.
G-Dog.
Okay, I'm gonna go to. Oh, that's a lot of snakes. If I'm standing next to Alia, can I hit the snakes?
Yeah,
And
they're
not
all
hit
on
her?
her.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they're just swarming around her, but you can tactically hit them.
Alright, that's what I'll do then. I'll start hacking at snakes. 22?
That's a hitter.
That's 6 points of damage, the first
Okay.
one.
That's a hitter.
Well, that's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
One more. 13, does that hit?
Yeah. No, 13 does not hit.
Okay. I'll use an action surge. I'll have another stab at it. 15?
It does hit.
So, 13 points of damage there. That's good.
Nice.
And another one. Another 11 points damage. Last one.
Alrighty.
Another 10 points of slashing damage.
Clearing off a huge number of the snakes off of Alia. There's only a couple of swarms left around her. Do you want anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Then Alia, you're up.
Hello.
Hello there.
All right. Alia slides out of the snakes and just hacks into them with Graven.
You slide out of them. Out of their reach of 0. Oh,
Not
no.
they have a reach of 0. I don't believe
Yes.
that.
Oh,
They have a reach
no.
of 0.
Well, fuck.
Oh, what?
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
You're
They can
allowed...
literally only hit you when they're swarming on you.
Oh no.
And so you take another 19 points of damage.
Oh,
Can I get
no.
attacks of
Depending on-
The
opportunity?
18 from earlier, was that damage, or
The 18 from earlier.
you made me calculate something, but never told me to take it?
Yeah, you see
You said, like,
36 divided by
what's
2.
36? Yeah.
It's divided by 2 was that? It was nothing to do with anything really.
Oh.
It was just
So-
useful info for me. That was all.
Just checking your math skills.
Yeah.
So 19 damage.
10 points now. Yeah.
Okay. That's...
Worst nasty, that is.
You're allowed to panic as a free action.
And then it's still your turn, so feel free to actually do it.
Right.
That's a hilarious attack of opportunity, I'll be honest.
Gonna.
You're gonna what?
Oh shit! Yeah, I wasn't raging before.
No.
Just FYI.
It's full 19 points of damage for you. Oh,
Oh, that was not halved.
19 was total.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I rage now.
Great.
And that's a lot of damage.
That's an.
You cut out there.
That's enough to kill the rest of those snakes.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Do you want to dive into the pit and kill the other 3 swarms?
Go
on.
PTSD.
I'll drink another potion before I do that, but yes.
You're funny.
Oh,
Okay. You have another action left to drink a potion.
oh no, I thought this was like,
I
the
mean,
screen goes black.
I-
We imagine some things.
Maximus, you're up.
Can I see them from here?
No, but you can hear that there are.
Okay. Can I see them now?
Sure.
Okay, I am gonna nuke them. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Oh, how boring.
What do you mean? It's some variety.
Yeah, but it's no fireball.
Why don't you let me do the thing on each what level? I'm gonna do it at
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna do the Scorching Ray at 3rd level,
Okay.
which will give me
Nice.
4 rays.
Let's lose some.
So I'll do it with. So that was the first one.
Wait, it's probably holy, isn't it?
It's not.
Oh.
2, 3, 4.
Those are 4 big hits.
So the first one, I'm going to spread them out 2 on 1 and 1 each. of all the others.
Just roll all your.
All right. This is
Done.
crit 1. Are they all dead yet?
Yeah, you light up this pit with sacred fire, and they are dead, Dave. They're all. Good job.
Cool.
And that's going to drop us out of initiative
Oh.
as the pit goes silent, and you can hear a little more of the cave. The fires. You can Maximus. You can see the charred remains of the pitmaster down the bottom here. You can hear more noises from further within the dungeon, but today will not be the day to end this. Exhausted, tired, and with flame, it is time soon to make a hasty retreat.
To Flamescar.
Before we do that, I run down this to the very bottom of the stairs just before to make sure not to, just because I saw the trap happen, and see him at the bottom or her at the bottom of the floor, and take my water skin and fill it up with her blood and say, your blood will not go to waste.
Creepy.
And then, yeah, that will be used for something soon.
Okay.
Alia shouts, "Searcher!"
What?
Search her body.
She might have money.
Oh yeah, sure.
She
I
might
go
have-
back down and I search through her. I rifle through her belongings.
Okay. You find a slab that is uncomfortably warm to touch, as well as
I find a what?
a slab of polished stone that is uncomfortably warm to the touch. A few onyx rings worth 25 gold pieces each, and a necklace strung together.
How many rings?
Uh,
I'm sorry.
Two. Sorry, my Discord is being a right knobhead. I keep cutting out, which is partly why we're finishing now. 2 onyx rings worth 25 gold pieces each. I'll write this down. That'd be easier.
Thank you.
Was this all in her front pocket?
Are you being rude again? And I don't know, 50 gold pieces.
Nice.
And so that was me in game telling you that we're coming up to 11 o'clock and we probably should.
Yeah.
There's too much of this dungeon for you to do in the next half hour or so.
Like sometimes we go through a whole dungeon in one session, and sometimes we just do 2 fights. Yeah.
It was pretty fun. I
Yeah, it
enjoyed
was for sure.
Is there anything else you want to do before we leave this Yuan-Ti lair?
No. Simon is ready to leave.
Maximus is leader and Yuan-Ti hunter.
Yep, that's a good head count for today. Come back another day and smite them some more.
Sounds like a plan.
Good plan.
I hope our tongues return to normal once we're back home.
So after the next long rest outside of the thing, so on your way back, the sort of the tongue has subsided. However, how many of you are there?
5.
5.
You're handily ordered in Discord. Roll 2d5. Go. Oh, that's not very helpful. Who's that? Graven. Vendel.
Has anyone written the thing yet?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Graven and Vendel. There is a small hiss remains in your voice, although hardly noticeable. It only comes out at times of extreme S's.
Extreme S's.
Extreme S's.
Mississippi.
So
Mississippi would be a great.
Mississippi.
Graven, you find there are a few patches of scaly skin that even after a few long rests just don't seem to go. Kind of an everlasting mark of your time in the lair.
Okie dokie.
Or seemingly everlasting. Who knows if they are. And Maximus, a small reminder that your friend Simon here has been casting the necromorial energy.
The what?
In case you want to discuss it on the way home.
Yeah, I give him all the way back. We do have very use of undead.
You're very quiet.
All the way back, there's a long sermon for you about the use of undead and how it's inappropriate, and that Kellenville will frown upon you when the time of judgment comes.
Lots of waggling of his wand in your face.
Exactly.
Right, I'm gonna have to go because it keeps breaking up so much that I'm hardly getting any of this
XP!
conversation.
XP!
See ya. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
XP.
XP. That's what do we play this game for, Graham?
We should get double XP for when you forget. There's all
Yeah.
punishments for when we don't do stuff. You
Yeah,
get
that's
the XP. We should get double XP.
Funny. I'm normally very generous with my XP anyway, so jog on, son. Right, let's give you some XP. Hey, and you did defuse that trap, if you remember.
Diffuse.
By killing
Use that person's body.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was,
Of
yeah,
course.
Cleverly.
all planned.
My master plan.
All source. Give me the XP. I need it. There we go. One of them.
Yeah, me too.
Swarm of poisonous snakes. How many of them were? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Millions.
5, 6, 7. Jesus, fuck! This is a lot of XP.
Could do lots of XP.
I'm gonna give you
Stuck on
some
something for ages.
XP for diffusing the situation with the stone golem that you started in the first place that you really shouldn't have. Some, but not all. Be one of them. Be super generous. No, not one of them. 1, 2. Oh no, wait, one of them. One of them. No. What? And a reminder for those of you under level 7, so level 6 or below, Simon, you don't really get any XP, to be honest, being a temporary character, but you do still get your share.
What?
If,
You cut out.
if Simon ever comes back, he'll probably just be the average level again. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Or
don't
you
give
can take
Simon
this
the
XP. I mean, you can do what you like, but Simon's temporary, so it may or may not mean much to you.
Could I give this
me what
XP to Sebastian?
Potion is, yeah, so after you study the potion, how do you study this potion? I want to know.
I mean, the way it's written in the rules is that you can have a little taste to know what it does without it actually giving you the effects.
Yeah.
So-
But sorry, you're going to taste it. You're going to put some on your tongue, right?
Yeah, I
Don't
would,
turn into a tree.
Okay, yeah. No, I know you're not going to drink it and get the effects. I just
Yeah.
want to know if you're putting this in your mouth.
I'm putting my finger in the thing and a drop in my mouth. Yes.
Yeah. Well, even a drop of this stuff is the most putrid thing you've ever tasted.
You'd think I
has
would have
no-
smelled
no-
that first.
Yeah, I did say it smelled pretty gross.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Um,
you turn into a tree and you're dead.
At the end of this session, you turn into a yuan tea. However, you what's the word I'm looking for? The viscosity on your tongue reminds you immediately of all of your nights with your yuan tea girlfriends. Although it never smelled like
no.
this, it's certainly. And you realise quite quickly that this is a bottle of yuan tea lube.
Lube.
Oh no.
Lube
All
for
right.
sexy time.
It could be worse. What I was thinking it was worse.
Well,
I don't even want to think about that.
Vendel's gonna
Oh.
keep that for safekeeping, just in case.
Oh god.
Okay, good night, folks.
Do you want to know how much XP you've got first?
You'll
I'll
write
have
it in
it.
the chat.
I've just done it.
Wow, that's a
Oh,
lot.
nice.
Whoa, that's... Hey, you never know. I might actually...
I think you're going to get level 13.
Oh boy.
That would,
Unlucky
would
for
be-
some.
Okay, well, I gotta go, guys. See ya.
that would be hilarious.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.